Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult for episode 57 of On the Backs of Gods. I am your DM, Jillian, and today we have all of our players. Same as always, we have Frank, Kyle, Mac, Josh, Abby, and Christo. Now, we left off on a fun note. I think very fun. Me personally am having a good time.
Agree to disagree.
Me too. I'm having a great time.
Abby and I are having a great time.
We're having a great time.
I think I'll give us just a quick recap of what happened, and then we can aggressively jump straight into it because we are in the thick of it, boys.
Oh boy, are we.
Last session, you guys had already gotten some good news about the fact that at least one person no longer will actively seek to murder you. You also received word that the second group of people who is seeking to murder you will no longer do that.
Hooray!
In a letter addressed to Eagle, which he did not seem very happy about the letter in general. But, you know, what are you going to do? All of you with your newfound freedom, living your lives, besides like the occasional robbery that I believe took place last session, like multiple robberies. Anywho,
did we do that?
Tordrek is like, I'm going out to the stream, and if somebody wants to kill me, they can catch these hands. So all of you go out to the stream, now feeling a little safer, and there was nothing there to hurt you. Tordrek created a small little oasis, and you took the time to pray there, and while you were there, you saw some imagery dangling from some trees. You saw little sticks. I literally had the note next to me, but that's okay. They kind of look like little broomsticks is how people were describing them. One facing with the broom up, one facing with the broom down. Just little creations made of young saplings. And the party tried their best to identify. Tordrek was like, if I have time to go look at a book, I know I could identify what this rune is. But nobody could really identify it besides the fact that it seemed natural and it could have been put up by rangers was the assumption. And so some of you casually kind of prayed to it, and some people hugged the tree where it was like painted upon, and like but without any further information, you all decided, well, now that we're safe, let's go to Saga's temple. It'd been so long, chomping at the bit. Saga leads the way. Some conversations are had, some gifts are given, and Saga, you create a fog cloud to pray in. And you're like, Lady Satyr, hey, what's up? Are you still mad? Are we cool? I'm ready to do what I got to do. And lo and behold, a poor mail cart, can't see in the fog, crashes into a tree. He and the horse are okay. You get rid of the fog. Everybody goes over to help. And that is when you see Ink's Traveling Museum, a sign for what Saga can only assume in her mind is the Call of Ink. And now believe she has full permission to leave town as soon as possible. The party decides, they're like, listen, we go back home, we prepare, we leave as soon as we can. And that's what you guys go to do. Because the temple is so far away, it's pretty late by the time you get home. So everybody kind of goes about their business, going to their homes, wherever they happen to be staying that night, arriving late. And then everyone is either woken up by the sound of alarm, people shouting, people actively banging on their doors if their room happens to be kind of soundproof. But all of you are summoned forward for something happening in the middle of town around 4 a.m. You all make your way there, and that is where you see the deceased body of Autumnus riding atop a horse, missing half of his arms, and he has undergone the Blood Eagle transformation back to look horrible blood wings.
Not great.
You know, classy, fun stuff. Casual, easy game night. The Jarl, seeming very startled by the whole event, asks the chiefs to stay with her, asks the Jarlsmen and the roadsmen to split up and start looking for anything they can, half going into town in different places, half going into the wood. All of you are asked to stay together for questioning, and she directs all of you to go to Nana's house. She has residence here. We know where it is. All of you agree and then instantly split up. Tordrick wanting to get more information because he's like, this weird broomstick symbol is on Autumnus's corpse. I need to go find out more information. And so he goes to separate from the group. He's also only in like a thong and really wishes he had clothes on this very cold winter night. And Gorbjorn, to keep him safe, decides to go with him. Both of them peeling off from the group, and the rest head to Nana's house, where they see that symbol, that knotted bunch of limbs from trees stuck in the middle of Nana's floor. And that's when they hear the floor creak. And you can see that from Nana's room, a horrible amalgamation, firstly of tusks, is the first thing visible. I don't know if I'm still audible.
You are.
Cool. Okay. Everything froze for me for half a second. So cool. Just a knotted mess of, you can see two obvious tusks, that these were once tusks, now grown large and sharp at the ends where they've been broken off. But the bones of this creature's face have also jutted forward in a similar shape. The front of it no longer visible, as if it never had a head to begin with. Bones visible on this body, moving forward, large and imposing on all fours. You can see hooved feet, as if at one point it were possibly a boar, now turned into this horrible mess that from where the tusks protrude drips black. And that's when you see other things moving in the corners. Two other creatures make their way forward, not as large and imposing, but still, behold, it is just gnarled, like huge teeth, once pigs, you can only assume hogs, but bodies sinking, cheeks like sunken inwards, teeth protruding out from all angles, bones visible, black ichor moving all over them. And the large one, the second it steps into view, takes one step backwards and then begins to charge instantly. And we are going to roll initiative. And by roll initiative, I mean everybody. I would like all 6 of you to roll initiative, even if you are not currently present.
Fuck.
Oh shit, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, I expected this.
All right.
Oh damn, Tordry.
I'm freezing.
What did you get?
I rolled a natural 20.
Holy
yeah.
fuck!
I have to say this though, Tordrick and Gorbjorn, I'm about to ask everybody's initiative. I will ask for yours after. So let me get through everybody else and then I will get to your very cool initiative. Does anybody have a 20 or higher?
Got a
21.
bastard 20.
Okay, so Saga. Fen. 15 and higher.
17.
Pen and higher. 5 and higher.
7. Ooh. I was expecting this. Nana not yet breaking her streak of shitty initiative rolls.
Okay. Gorbjorn and Tordrick, what are your initiative rolls?
I got a 17.
I got a natural 20, but I get a -1 on my
Okay, so 9.
initiative, so 19.
So this round, I am going to skip Tordrick and Gorbjorn where they would naturally be in the initiative, and I will talk to them in a moment. So just so you're not like Tordrick's like, I finally roll a good initiative. And the audacity. But I will get to you both shortly. But first off, we need to deal with the monsters in the room. And first in our initiative is Saga. Saga, I know that last time you were like, I would like to put on my armor on. I am going to say this all happened like first round kind of stuff. You don't have it on yet, but are welcome to do it this round.
Oh, well. I was
She
thinking
did
about
it
it.
as the bell was going. Like, she ran to the place we thought.
Yeah,
Yes.
she did.
It's okay. I don't have to have it on.
No, when did you? Because you said it was when the tusks kind of came out, but it was all sort of more of a fluid motion instead of me describing for 6 hours like I do.
Well, it was like if she saw the danger, she was gonna do it, but she's gonna stop and rethink that for a moment and
Mhm.
remember her fog staff that she has
Ha
never uses. I would rather not stay off way. I'm gonna cast a wall of ice and make a dome around the mall, and they fucked.
Yeah!
How big is
Yeah.
it? What do I got to do?
It's a 10-foot radius, and they gotta make the dex saving throws. Yeah.
Sorry, I have to angle myself to look at this dome.
So it's gonna be she's gonna hold out the staff, and a bunch of colorful opal light will kind of dance around it, and then a sudden splash of water as a jellyfish shoots out and then splashes around them in like a dome shape. Hopefully.
The large one succeeds, the small ones fail.
Well, that's fine. They'll just take half damage.
Boom.
So that's 10d6 cold damage.
All right.
Yeah.
By all
It's a
means.
big one. It's a big one.
Just keep track of your charges.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I know, I got it. I haven't used Danny ever, so.
I only ever do fog, so today.
I mean, she did only just, like, 2 weeks ago find out that it does more than just fog.
Yeah. I just learned that it did this. Oh, I only have 96. Okay, I'll just roll another one again.
Golly, when you just don't have enough D6, oh no.
I just
Not a
don't have
problem.
enough. Okay. So if the wall cuts through a creature's space, when it appears the creature is pushed into one side of the wall, and must make a dexterity saving throw. So they get everyone's getting pushed into the dome.
Okay, what's the
unless
thing if
they-
there's a wall that would be in the way of this dome for one of them?
Each
You can
panel
hit-
must be. Each
There's
panel
no
needs to be.
wall.
It needs to continue. So I guess it would just kind of loop around it.
Okay, so it needs to be continuous, which means I think you're not going to hit one of them.
Well, I can also
You can
shape
hit-
it with 10-foot panels. So I just can close them all. I can just
Okay, so you can
close
make like
them in
a
the room.
U shape. And...
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Continue.
All right, cool. So that's gonna be. Give me like 15 minutes to count this.
No, of course. Please
Um,
take your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Why were you all nervous? What a casual, fun combat. What was anybody
Exactly.
worried about?
Exactly.
What was there to even be worried about, guys? Look at this.
The enemies haven't even gone yet, and I don't trust you.
What?
I know you, Jillian. I was roommates with you. I was DM'd by you previously. I don't trust it.
Jeez.
Hey, listen. I came to do my best.
I
Okay,
understand.
28 damage to the ones that failed, and 14 to the one that saved.
Hell yeah.
And the wall is an object. It's got an AC of 12 and 30 hit points per 10-foot section.
Wow.
Vulnerable to fire damage. Nobody set fire to the house. See, Kyle? It's fine. I didn't set fire to it.
For anybody who hasn't been tuning into the Discord, we've been concerned about this idea for a while.
Look, now the house is just terribly cold and probably going to be water damaged. Easy peasy fix.
Better than I'm burning it down.
Hey,
It's gonna
we'll
be
see.
cold and dark, and it's gonna last the rest of your life.
I have cold resistance. I'm fine.
All right. They are trapped in this U shape currently.
Yes.
And anything else, Saga?
Well, that was my action.
Mm-hmm.
I'll that's all. That's all.
Okay.
I'll just where's my bag in this house?
Your bag would be in the bedroom where you just made a big ol' glass wall.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, well, okay guys, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna turn around and leave.
Just slide out past Fen.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm gonna get the other guys.
I'm gonna start running.
Okay. You go 30 feet outside.
Maybe
Yeah.
call for the guard. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll start screaming.
I just start screaming.
Yeah.
And you are up.
Fen would like to cast Spike Growth into the center of Saga's dome thing.
Does it, just to go back and forth, just to give my boys a chance. Can I see through this wall of ice? Do you have to be able to see where you're putting spike growth?
You
You
don't.
can
It just
see-
it's just within range. You don't have to be able to see the area.
Okay.
Well, that you're also making an attack at the ice wall.
Is he?
Yeah, because there's a wall that they have to break through, so there's technically
But-
like a wall of ice.
Does the spike
Well, no,
growth thing have
casting
to
a spike
travel
growth
through
into it.
that to get to where it needs to be, or
Because
does the
if it's
spike
a
growth
point
just
within
happen?
range.
if everyone bear with me, I'll read the description and we can make a ruling on there.
I'm not in a rush.
Yeah.
No
The ground-
rush, guys.
The ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into the area or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time of the spell is cast must make a wisdom perception check against your spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering.
So
That
a
is the extent-
20-foot radius circle, the
Yes.
size of Nana's house.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
well-
I want to cast it so it's not hitting basically the doorway. Like, I want.
I don't know if I can casually give that to you. You'd have to like put it outside the house and then it couldn't come inside.
Can it like climb up into the corner of the house?
It doesn't say
Like-
anything about. It doesn't give any.
I would assume
indication
the
about.
growth is on the floor. I
Yeah.
can't make it that easy for you guys. It'll take up the whole house, but you're welcome to do it. You guys are right at the exit.
If yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Boom! The whole house, spike growth. What a nightmare. Ice and invisible vines fill the place as Saga
Glad
runs
I
out
left.
screaming.
Good job, Saga.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anything else, Ben?
I'm gonna roll for wild magic to see if it.
Please do.
Do I have to? It's through the staff.
No. If it's through the
Okay.
staff, no.
Cool.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage to hopefully avoid my own spikes. I guess.
I don't think that's gonna cut it.
Okay.
I don't think that's how that works.
All right,
You're
then I'm gonna
get
leave. I'm gonna
spike
leave
growth.
out. I'm gonna leave out the door so as not to start my next turn in the thing, and I'm just gonna say, "No, Roshan, come on, let's go."
And how much damage do you take? You didn't technically start your turn inside of it, but you did move while inside.
I
of
did
it.
move, so
So, how much
2d4. That is, shit.
You moved a solid 5 feet.
It was 6 points of damage.
Cool. There you go. You rip your legs free of this spike growth and just start running.
It's not a
Um,
concentration spell.
It is.
Ooh,
Yeah.
roll for concentration.
God damn it, Christo.
Hell yeah, Christo, welcome to the team.
Ben, you could have moved first.
You should have moved first.
No, I love it. Thanks, Christo. I need
That's
all
good
the help
stuff.
I can get, guys. I'll take it.
13. So I don't know
Okay,
if that's
you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
okay.
pass.
How much of your movement are you using? Are you just kind of getting out and out of the way?
I'm gonna get out and leave like 20 feet from the door. That's
Okay, that's doable. Anything else?
that's all I can do. So
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Roshan, what a nightmare. What are you up to?
buddy, float.
Roshan is going to, his eyes will go black, and he's going to activate his, whatever it's called, the
Radiant
thing.
soul?
Whatever I have, I do it.
That
Radiant
one.
soul thing?
And from there, he says, Nana, I'm sorry about your house, and then gives her inspiration. It was an inspirational sorry.
Okay.
So
I thought you were
sorry.
just gonna.
Nice of
bad.
him. I'm so sorry.
And then he'll move out the door.
So go ahead and roll damage for Roshan, flying off of the ground, ripping free of the spike growth.
That's 4.
Okay, 4 points of damage to Roshan. How much would you like to move, Roshan? Your whole 30, or what's up?
Let's get out and about 15 feet out the door.
Okay. 15, 20.
I'm excited for Nana to be the last person in this house when these things attack.
What a fun coincidence, because Nana, you now currently are alone in the house.
I sure am!
Um,
And I've got shitty initiative!
I'll tell you, just lucky for you, a little bit. I also rolled very bad on initiative.
Isn't that nice?
But hey, I'll be there in a moment. Roshan, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. You hear, Nana, you are stuck in the house alone. You hear a terrible squealing sound from these like distorted pig-like monsters. And you watch kind of the dark shadow of one ram itself into the wall. It's gonna make an attack roll against this wall in my way. What's the AC?
12.
12. He doesn't have to roll 2 to get that. You watch it slam into the wall, the jagged teeth scrape, screeching against the ice, and you watch it crack slightly. And then the dabblage. How many hit points does a piece of wall have?
30.
Okay.
Per 10-foot
I am not going to tell you
Oh, I thought
How
you were
much
gonna
I
give me to
do
keep track of it. I
per
won't.
this piece of wall.
Okay, I will say, once
Uh-huh.
a creature moving through a sheet of frigid air for the first time, which is like once they break through,
Uh-huh.
it leaves this air, cold air. They need to make a con saving throw or take more cold damage.
Okay. Then that little piggy's gonna back up as it rears back to go again.
In the process, taking damage from the thorns.
Yeah, 5 points of damage from the spike
fine.
growth.
There we go. This little piggy is going to
The market?
Shit on Nana's head.
wonderful.
Yeah.
You can see the shadow of the one on your bed lifts its head up and screams a horrible high-pitched sound that rocks through the room. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Just Nana.
Thanks, guys.
Actually, Roshan might be in range too. 1 second.
Con save? Okay.
I mean, we had
Roshan,
to
you are
do-
also
we had to
in
do-
range. Constitution saving throw, please.
10.
Lovely. Roshan?
17.
Okay. Roshan, it pierces like through your mind, but are able to stay focused. Your mind's sort of clouded anyways by the magic that is like flowing through you currently. But Nana, you feel your body tense up. Every muscle in your body freezes. You are stunned until the pig's next turn.
God!
Oh no.
Oh, oh no.
That was supposed to be
Weird.
was supposed to be more energy in that, but
Oh no. What a shame.
T for uh-oh! T for uh-oh!
What a terrible, terrible thing. Next is Nana, who is stunned. Nana, I'd love to know what's going through your mind, though, please.
It's kind of a loop of, this isn't real. It's from my dream. It's not real. It's not real. It can't be real. It can't be here. We fucking defeated the corruption. We did it. We did the ritual. She's just like, can't bring anything tactical to the surface, can't bring anything rational to the surface. She's stuck. She's anchored to the ground by spikes. This thing's screech is rocketing through her brain, giving her this awful migraine. She's stuck.
And you watch as a section of this wall explodes outwards as tusks pierce through it by the large monster inside.
And
caught.
that would probably be enough for a scream. Which my voice is shot right now, so if it's okay with you guys, I won't do.
You don't have
Please
to scream.
never scream.
Don't scream.
Just
It's
tell
okay.
us. Just tell us it happens, and we'll
It
feel
is
it deeply.
a very piercing scream, probably the like of which none of y'all have heard her make.
So they saved their con save, right?
Uh huh.
Well, that's all right. So half damage.
Okay, give me the damage, please.
Yeah, I will. I love this staff. This is wonderful. If only I had known everything that it did before.
Boy,
You just
oh boy.
decided it did fog and nothing else after 3 times of rolling fog.
All she ever
3
did was roll
times is a lot of
fog.
times.
That is true.
Listen, it just
that's
sometimes it do be like that.
But like maybe we could have like practiced with it. Let's try and like practice with the fog and make
You guys
it
aren't that
fancy
smart.
shapes.
14 have 7.
7, thank you.
And 5 more points of damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Perfect.
Nana didn't move, so she didn't take any damage.
It's going to take.
Isn't that nice?
It moves 10 feet to fully square up on Nana.
Isn't that nice?
So ever how much damage that is, a good sir. Thank
Let's
you.
take 10 from the spike growth.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Okay. It closes the distance. This thing is bigger than you. It is broader than you. And as it moves forward, one of its tusks, like weird and gnarled at the side, scrapes long across the wood as it just lumbers slowly forward towards you. It just like steam coming out of it from, is its body hot? Is it breathing? Is it just how cold the air is? You don't know. But this thing just lumbers, and the tusks are just leveled at your body. Just fully stops in front of you. And that's my turn. I would love to cut over from this scene to go to another scene real fast.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, Tordrek and That was very cool.
That was nightmare
That
fuel.
was so good.
Hey guys, do you guys like my hot mixtape?
We got our Nana
Can't
scream.
Scream, Nana. You can't scream.
So sorry.
It could have just been Tordrek and Gorbjorn perpetually forever.
That was terrible.
Oh wow, a time knife.
That was like, oh.
What a
I've
good
turned
thing.
my gain down again.
I think that's how Dissonant Whispers works. I think that's how that spell works.
Tordrick and Gorbjorn, and then screams.
Holy crap.
Meanwhile, Tordrick and Gorbjorn are moving quickly through the snow. Tordrick, you're so cold. So you are booking it as fast as you can, running at speed. I would love both of you to roll perception checks for me.
That wasn't very good. 8.
15 total.
Ooh. Okay, Gorbjorn, it's cold, and it's just Tordrick's body like shines in the moonlight, and it's just like, God, he's so naked.
Also, I don't know where this library is. I've never heard of it.
You were just watching him, and he's just a beacon in the darkness. But Tordrick, as you run forward, you're just like, God, I really want to get inside and look at this stupid book and maybe put pants on, the dream. And as you're running, something catches right out of the corner of your eye as you're moving forward. You have to kind of glance again because it's not very close by, about 80 feet away. You look through a couple trees, and you can see 3 figures moving. Bipedal, cloaked. You can tell just like they're shadowed from just their positioning and the moonlight. But you can see that they are just all hooded, moving quickly in the distance. And you can see that they are armed, and you got a 15. You can see that like the pale of like one of the people who's running, their hand that's towards you, you can see that it is just either splashed black with mud or blood or ichor. You've kind of been introduced to all 3 today, so you don't know, but you just see moving through the shadows 3 people, assumedly.
And are they moving towards us? Are they moving away? Are they moving like in the direction, like if we're headed towards where I remember the library being, which way are they moving?
Okay, so it's like, let's say you're running forward to go to the library.
Mm-hmm.
They are like to the right of you and moving in a similar direction, but kind of starting to veer outwards. It looks like they're not going to the same place as you. And it looks like they're kind of aiming more towards further from the center of town is where they're heading. You're heading straight to the middle. They're heading off to the side.
Okay. And I just basically see the shadows and shapes and not really anything, with the exception of the blackness on like weapons or what have you.
Yeah, you can see blackness on like somebody's hands, and you can also see that they are armed and hooded.
Okay.
Those are the things you can see.
Okay. He's going to do his best to take a mental snapshot of that while his feet are freezing off. And he'll point, since I'm assuming he's leading Gorbjorn, he's going to point in the direction of those shadows, but quietly, not saying anything, except for, "Ooh, it's cold," that kind of thing, and point. So Gorbjorn hopefully looks over in that direction and sees the shadows.
Do I see the shadows now?
You do see the shadows.
Can I chase the shadows?
You 100% can chase the shadows if you would like to.
Oh my
Please.
And for this, I would like to go into initiative for you guys. And first in that initiative is Tordrick, if you would like to do anything currently. You're about 80 feet away from where they are.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, 70 feet from the closest one. Not like that's that much better, but
Right. I believe, do I realize that Gorbjorn is stopped and went that way, or am I still,
You can tell he's about to start running.
Okay, in that direction I can try to go. Okay, so at that point, he's gonna, since he's stuck with me, I'll stick with him, and I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna go ahead and do the emboldering bond, so that we
All
both
right.
have a little bit of power from the Nine Sisters.
Okay, so that's as long as you guys are within 30 feet of each other, right?
That's correct.
Cool. Perfect. Anything else, Tordrick? Do you want to move forward at all?
Oh, I'm
You
gonna
wanna stand your ground.
I'm gonna kind of just stay over to the side
Yeah.
of him, pretty much, because I'm naked.
Yeah. Like, oh no.
I just got a shield and a hammer.
Just cover, just behind the shield. All right, and Gorbjorn, you're next in the initiative.
So I run 40 feet, and then I will rage, and I proc. Oh gosh. So they're within 30 feet of me, you would say, right?
Like 2 of them are, yeah.
Awesome. So they have oh no, wait. Did they roll?
They
I feel
haven't.
like they should roll a DC for this, but no, apparently
You just do
Alright.
something terrible.
I just do something terrible. So my
Oh, good.
rage. Yeah.
Love to see it.
You love to see it.
Alright, so I'm gonna say like these shadow wolves come out from me and start fighting on the 2 that they can attack, and they take 4 damage,
Okay.
and then I get equal to the sum. So then I get 8 temporary HP.
Ooh. These wolves move out from you and chomp into these guys' legs, and you feel energy surge through you. And they all stop and look at you. Glistening in the moonlight, now full of energy from these wolves.
And then I imagine like the shadow wolves like form like little pieces of armor on me now.
Hell yeah. They move on to you.
Wah-woo, wah-woo.
Anything else, Gorbjorn?
Just a loud wolf howl at the moon.
All right. A loud howl, and just like sort of the echo of the little pieces of armor howling with you. It's now their turn. One moment. The first one is going to look at you. You watch as he does motions with his arm and sort of communicating silently with the 2 other men there who were just attacked by spirit wolves. And the man steps back a few feet, is going to pull out a bow, and he is going to fire on you, Gorbjorn.
Gotcha. AC 15.
Ooh, glad I...
Oh, I didn't even do my action. I could have thrown something at them.
yeah.
I was just like, what does my rage do? Cool. Bye.
I'm angry.
Angry.
He is going to take 2 shots at you. Caught off guard, one of them goes wide and hits into a tree next to you. Which reminds me that after I do their turn, I'll send you a picture of this map. But the second hits true, and he's going to use one of his... He's going to use bonus action. And don't mind me going as fast as I can mentally go. Okay. What's this? I'm not halving it if you are up for halving. You take 18 points of piercing damage
So I
as
take
the
9.
second arrow sails into you.
Gotcha.
Probably into this armor.
Yeah, it literally did 1 damage to me. After the
It
temporary
breaks
HP.
through the wolf armor, which sort of like shatters, and then you just feel the tiniest boop. Cool. That is going to be his turn. The 2 other men are going to go. Just going to say men. We don't know. Yep, we said 30 feet. You watch as a weapon made of bone and twisted vines, very see-through and spectral, appears next to you and swings.
Oh, shit. Oh, boy. I think I know what this is.
Spiritual weapon.
Hi, it's me, Spiritual Weapon.
Coming to you.
Coming to you live.
From like 80 feet away.
You dodge out of the way, easy peasy. Who do these guys even think they are? And then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Easy. 16.
Hell yeah.
Ooh!
Get it.
One of them yells at you to flee, and you're like, why would I do that?
Fuck that. That's
I know who I'm hitting.
Why?
That's what you should be doing.
You scared? What's up? And you don't flee. But they are also going to back up. That is their turn. And if you guys, I just want you to know how I'm doing the initiative currently. I think if you guys were sandwiched in between the other people, we'd all get confused. So we are having 2 initiative lists. So basically one group goes and then the other group goes. So that's what we're doing, which means we're back at the top. Saga.
Oh boy.
You hear the screech of this pig and then the crash of ice. What's up?
Nana screams.
Oh, how far away is the place that the guys were gonna go? They were gonna go to the library. How far away is that?
God, the library is at least a good couple miles away. They're not that far, but they're not close.
Would you hear my wolf howl?
Well, I hope they hear this, thaumaturgy. Hey guys! There's some giant monsters over here. If you could come help, and everyone else, by the way, monsters.
It trails off, and okay.
I hope you're having a nice night. Goodbye.
Oh, it's not going to be nice after this.
Stay safe.
Yes, good night.
Okay, thanks. That's my time. Thanks, everybody.
End of announcements. That's an action.
Okay.
Bonus action. Yeah, I got just a minute. I'm gonna cast. Well, you know what? Nana hasn't come out yet.
No.
You heard her scream.
Oh, I'll turn around and run over, and I can't really. Can I grab her? I can't really grab her. I'm not very strong.
You run over to her. Fen, if you'd roll some damage for me, please.
Wait, am I running into it?
You'd have to run inside to go get to her.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she's still 10 feet inside the house.
Oh, why'd you do that?
That's where Jillian placed me at the start of combat! I didn't do it on purpose!
Oh, how much damage?
Okay. I wanted to do a thing that's 30 feet away. I don't want to get hurt.
It's only 2 damage.
Okay, I'll take it.
Right. I don't know if I was going to let you
Fine.
back on it anyways.
Okay.
You're inside.
It's okay. Okay, I look and I see, and I'm like, oh no. I hope this helps. I'm going to reach out and cast Sanctuary on her. My lady satyr, keep you safe. And she's gonna have like a whole bunch of like jellyfish flying around her, distracting people. So she's warded against attacks. They have to make a wisdom saving throw before they can attack her. On a failed save, they need to choose a new target or lose the attack.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be like, ow, and run out.
Okay, give me
If
some
I
more
can.
damage, Finn.
I don't want to be in here.
I don't blame you. I don't want to be in here either.
You
That's
leave
4 more-
this thing's
4 more points
range of
damage.
attack.
I'm in his range too? What?
Well, you leave its area of attack, my bad. Its humongous range of attack. No, you run
Oh my
out.
god.
And
Stop.
one of the it just whips its head quickly to the side to like try and gore you with one of the tusks.
Okay,
Jeez.
magic surge quickly.
Yeah,
I don't search. I don't search.
cool.
Ah. I don't have my mage armor on. I don't know what my armor is.
It's okay. I hit you. Don't you
Okay.
worry.
Okay.
Don't you worry
Be
about it.
careful.
Okay.
No worries. I hate you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
You take 20 points of damage as this thing turns its head, and like you watch as the tusk rips through part of your arm and then pulls back out again as you run past as quickly as you can.
What the fuck?
Cool. Anything else, Saga?
I'm just gonna cry a little bit.
Okay.
That hurt a lot.
Soft whimper.
Yeah,
Oh, ew.
it's a free action to cry.
Yeah, no, free action. You guys can
Crying
cry
is
as
a
much as you
free
want.
action.
You guys
Yeah.
can cry as much as you'd like to.
Okay.
Okay.
It's my
That was a bad
combat. I
idea.
can cry if I want to.
I feel like that was a bad idea. Why do I help people?
Fen, you're up.
All right. So this thing's within 5 feet of Nana, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna position myself and use sharpshooter, ignoring 1/2 and 3/4 cover, and sneak a few arrows in through the door.
Sure. By all means.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Cool.
yes.
8 plus 26 and 29 points of damage on that first shot.
Okay.
And I assume the second shot misses at an 8.
8 does not hit.
All right.
It is just the front of it is such a mess of bone. It just that arrow explodes across its face. The second one does nothing.
Okay. And gonna use my movement to run up to the side of the door, kind of stack on the side of the door, and use my bonus action, my cunning action, to hide.
Okay.
And just try and, on my way up, assess what Nana's situation is.
Okay. You run to the side, and you hide. Go ahead and roll stealth. Just keep it. I'll ask you about it maybe. Roshan.
Roshan is going to open his mouth in a wide scream that doesn't come from his mouth but centers behind the pig in the house. And he's going to cast Shatter.
Do you need to be able to
Hell
see these
yeah.
things?
Are you gonna break all my walls?
I might.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you have to go up to the door if you'd like to do that. Which is fine.
I don't need
Oh.
to see them. I just need to see the point, I believe.
Speaking of my walls, I need to roll a con for that that damage.
You can only see into the house if you go to the door, is the thing.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Donna doesn't have any windows.
And you're centering it on
What a
one of the
sad
piggies,
house.
and it's a 20-foot doodad.
Centering it behind the pig so it'll hit the pig and maybe anything else in there.
You said
Like her bed.
20-foot
On Nana's
square?
10-foot radius sphere.
Okay, you can hit. You're pushing it backwards.
Wall of ice is down.
Oh, beautiful. You can hit a solid pig from just where they have ended up.
Damn.
Just one of them?
Yeah, you can hit a solid pig if you'd like to. It's hard to tell because of all the ice, but you're like, I see one of them, and maybe.
And then the ice comes down.
And you're like, oh shit.
Then they need to make a con save? Yes.
They fail.
19 damage.
Ooh!
And 7 more radiant damage to the big boy.
Hell
Is
yeah.
there a
Hell
is
yeah.
there a range that he has to be in to get that damage?
Nope, just has to be dealt damage by me.
Oh, the big boy didn't take any damage from you.
Oh, I wanted the spell right behind the big boy.
Okay, then you're. Let me look. 10 foot. Sorry, guys, I need bird's eye view. Welcome. Sure, why not? And then how much to big boy?
19 and 7, so 26 total.
Okay.
And it also damages Nana's house, but there was a very loud noise, and hopefully people will come running.
Yep.
I already yelled.
And so did Nana. I mean, like, there's a lot of screaming happening.
I'm sure somebody will get to you in 12 seconds. Don't worry.
That's a very suspiciously specific number, and I need you to
I've only
quantify
been
that.
given specific numbers by the book. Anything else, Roshan?
He will give Saga a little bit of healing. Saga,
Oh, thank you.
you can
I'm
have
bleeding
6 hit points.
Good. Now my arm is back on.
It was half falling off, but that's okay.
It really was.
All right. Pig time. 5, 10, 30. Ooh, how exciting. This pig is going to step forward 5 feet. As it moves forward, lifts its head back and screams.
It'll take 8
And-
damage. It'll take 8 damage as it does that.
That's fine. That's math. Okay. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Cool.
Stop screaming, everybody. I
Can-
already did it.
Nobody else needs to scream. I did it.
It's fine.
Can I add my bardic inspiration to any of these Constitution
Yeah.
saves?
Just one of them.
Could have used that on the wall of force one though. Jeez.
I won't use it on this one. I got a 14.
Okay.
Feel
got an 11
pretty good about that.
11.
23.
9.
God.
What'd you get again, Nana?
14?
Okay. Fen and Roshan, you are stunned. Good stuff. This here little piggy is also going to run forward about 10 feet as it just like its body is just ripped to piece like by these terrible vines as it moves forward. How much damage does it take if it moves 10 feet?
Please
Oh,
let it
sorry, I
die
muted
on the
myself.
way.
It's only going to take 7. I rolled very poorly on that.
Okay. These piggies look incredibly rough. They are just being really torn apart by these vines. As they move forward, this one makes its way over to Nana. And it just bites into her thigh.
Wisdom.
Or-
Wisdom saving.
Oh, sure. One moment, please.
I almost died for that.
Oh, was that a concentration spell?
No, I did that. Wait.
Yeah, you got gored right
Sanctuary.
after.
No, sanctuary is not concentration.
All right.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank goodness.
What's the save?
A wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, what's the number?
Oh, 15.
It just saves.
Damn it!
And it
It's
goes
fine,
in
it's
for the
fine.
chomp.
I just
fine.
rolled Constitution saving throw on the spike growth and got a 16. So I hope
You're
that
fine.
still.
Yeah, you're good.
Um,
You gotta get a 10 or half your damage.
Okay, I didn't know if it was DC related or not.
Nope.
I'm bad at D&D.
What's your AC currently, Nana?
14.
Horrible, jagged teeth dig into your thigh. And you are going to take 14 points, 14 points of damage. You know, people words that I know.
English.
And that one
Motherfucker.
bites into you. That is the end of its turn. Nana, it's your turn. You're unstunned.
That's nice.
You are these two of these things are currently like on you. The pig, which you can see like it bit into you, and it's like one of its teeth just breaks off fully, and it's like it's struggling to stay afoot. Big boy seems okay.
All right, then. In that case, I want to use my bonus action to just concentrate my... this has been building. The panic, the fear, and the stun rooted her in place for all this time, and her panic has now finally boiled over into rage. These things are in her home. They are in her village, in her house, in her bed. No more. Slayer's
Yes.
prey on the one that's closest to her.
The
Yes.
pig or the big one?
The big one.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, Sanctuary's gone.
All right.
I mean,
You should have left first. Leave, please.
What are you doing? Go ahead. Continue.
Okay.
Please continue.
yeah, fine. Slayer's prey, which allows me to use an extra d6 each time. The first time I hit that target with a weapon attack each turn. So I'm going to try to slash this thing across the face with the short sword that I inherited from Ave. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Motherfucker. Fine. Then I'm going to try it again on the same one. That one was worse. Not gonna happen. Nana's going to take the damage trying to get out of her godforsaken spike-ridden house.
Okay. She's going to move 10 feet on the spike growth fin. So go ahead and do that damage for me.
Oh.
It's 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Sorry, I
Tears
only
at-
have 1d4.
Yeah, that's fine. Would you like to move your whole movement, Nana? I mean, if you're able, or would you just want to get outside?
I want to get outside, fall back maybe 15 feet, and see where everybody is.
Okay. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Sorry, I'm looking at the initiative order. I think only the piggy has a reaction. If I'm in the right headspace. And because you don't have the bonus to your AC, it is going to hit. This piggy goes in for one last jump with the last bit of energy it has.
I should have done the pig. God damn it.
And I don't know why I rolled again. Like I'm like, and now I hit. No, Jillian, you did it. You take 11 points of damage as you rip your leg out of its mouth and just run. You get 5, 10, 15. You can get next to Saga if you go 15 feet out. So you just run out to Saga. You kind of push past floating Roshan and just run out of the place.
Oh, that warding spell I gave you helped a lot, right?
Yes, it did, Saga. Yes, it did. It was wonderful.
Okay, good, good.
We're going to probably want to attack that small one first, try and knock it down, and then we can deal with the rest. All right?
Anything else, Nana?
She used her bonus action. I don't know if I can designate a different creature having done the bonus action this turn. I
No.
would guess not.
No, you need your bonus action to do that.
Okay.
Cool. My turn. This large, lumbering creature watches you run by with its lack of eyes. It just seems to know where you are. It follows you with just nothing to look at. And it rears back on its back feet, tusks scrape against your roof, and then slams its front legs down on the ground hard. And you instantly hear the snap of wood from your floor. The whole
My
ground
house!
rumbles under the might of this creature. And you watch as you can hear your walls beginning to give way.
Oh my god.
I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
What if we're stunned?
I don't wanna.
Ooh. What if you are stunned? That seems like either an instant fail or a disadvantage. I can't recall off the top of my head. One moment, I'd love to know. I feel
Auto
like-
fail.
Perfect, thank you. Auto fail to you nerds.
Cool.
Can I
Cool.
use my Tides of Chaos?
What is Tides of Chaos? Is it a special?
Yeah. Gives me advantage.
Yeah, sure.
Thank
Why
you.
not?
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. I guess that's slightly better. It's a 12.
Okay, so 12. Nana, what do you have?
18.
Fen fails.
Fail.
Rashawn fails.
You can make me surge whenever you want now.
Oh, fun. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Everybody except Nana is going to be knocked prone.
Even Roshan floating in the air?
He would have had to have lowered himself to shoot through the door. And did you fly back up?
No, he wasn't. He never left the ground.
So pushed down to the ground and stunned. So both of you fall over. And if he was stunned, I'm sure he'd just kind of casually lower. And you both are going to take, everybody who failed is going to take 10 points of damage. And are currently feet up on the ground.
We're prone, but are we still stunned?
Yes.
Fuck.
You are stunned until Pig's turn.
Is there anything anybody can do to assist with a stun?
No, unless you have some
It's-
magic.
Just till Pig's turn. At least it's not a minute.
Yeah, the pig has a turn soon. Just after all of y'all's turns because of your good initiative. That is, and
We're not stunned now, we're just prone, right? Just the other people that are stunned.
yeah, you're not stunned. You're
Okay.
just prone, Saga.
I was like, wait, we're all stunned now?
You're like, oh,
Fuck,
God.
We're done. All right, goodbye.
And this guy is gonna move, big boy is gonna move 10 feet through the house and just wrenches its body through the door, the sides caving in around it.
Was that something I needed to roll concentration when I got knocked prone?
Oh, yes, please. Well, you took damage, so yes.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's a 19 on the dice, so I assume I
good.
made that.
You're
All right. So if he's moving 10 feet, then bear with me. 3, 1, 2, 1. So
I didn't do the
7 points of damage.
Okay. All right. It pushes its way out. Roshan, you see the underbelly of this nightmare as it just lumbers out over you. And stops sort of in the middle of all you guys to say hello. And that's his turn. And we're going on to the other team, which is Tordrek, you're first.
Okay, Tordrick's seeing that weapon appear he thinks my weapon is better than yours, and he's going to have the Nine Sisters waste them the smackdown with a spiritual hammer over on Team Bad Guys.
What's the range on that?
60 feet.
If you move forward, they are currently about 75 feet away from you. So if you moved your movement,
Okay.
you could land this on one of the guys.
Okay. He will go ahead and move forward and do so.
And that puts you back in 30-foot range of Gorbjorn. So the bond reunited. It lands. Roll your attack.
Okay. He's most likely going to completely miss. The best he can get is a 14 with his emboldening bond. Is that going to hit? If so, I'll go ahead and roll the extra dice.
It could hit.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll go ahead and roll that extra action.
He's so nice. He tricked me into just like saying this guy. I was bamboozled.
Going crazy at my place. Oh my goodness. Who released the hounds? Okay, so he rolled a 13 altogether.
A 13 hits.
It does?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And that's a 9 total.
Okay.
And then he's just going to stay where he's at, and if Gorbjorn moves forward, he's going to move with him, with the rest of his move.
Okay.
And I've got to go get the door. I'll be right back.
No problem. It'll take me 1,000 years to get there. And also after I do these, we'll probably be moving on to a nice break. So let's knock this out, shall we? The way I made these guys are going to go first. The spiritual weapon is going to take its attack on Gorbjorn. No way in hell is it going to hit. Because what does spiritual weapon do? Exist. That guy does that for his bonus action. And then he is going to step forward a few feet. And he's going to throw a dagger at you. Like the asshole that he is. He's just going to throw a dagger.
He sounds like an asshole.
Does a 13 hit you? I didn't think so. This dagger like flies by and it just like bonks off your shoulder. Like it doesn't even have to hit your weapon or the armor you don't wear. It just bonks right off your muscle. It just, oh, there it went. That guy does that and he's gonna take a few more steps back because that didn't work. And the other guy, can he clear the distance? He can't. This guy, Bold Man McGee, is going to run over to you. He is going to reach forward and place a hand onto your chest, and he is going to attempt to inflict wounds. Wow. I like never hit with inflict wounds. That's so nice. Yeah, 19 on the dice. And then, wow. What an amazing day, guys. You
Sounds to
take
me like y'all should've come to
11
Nana's
points of
house.
necrotic damage, Gorbjorn. As this guy feels bold and runs over to you. The man with the bow is going to reposition himself so he does not murder his friend, who is stupid. And he is going to take 2 shots at you. Because currently your body is very much blocking Tordrick. He's a secret stealth mission. Tordrick coming in from the back. This guy's going to shoot twice. Bonus action to use another one of those abilities. Because use them while you got them. Does a 16 hit you, Gorbjorn? Is that a yes?
Can't hear
Okay.
you.
And then
I was muted. Yes.
yeah, and then the second one, 19 on the dice. It hits. Oh, thanks, dice. Thanks for coming in clutch today a little bit.
You hear this,
Um,
Dice? Do you hear what you're competing against? Come on.
Yeah. Come on, man.
I need you. I need you to help me out here, please.
So let's roll for those dabblages and have them for it.
I feel very attached to Ginny D's conversations I've had with my dice right about now.
Okay, so you're gonna
You know,
take
you know.
6 points of damage on the first one, not halved yet. And oh, what a sad roll. And then 5 points of damage on the second one, not halved yet. 2 hits of the arrow. He is going to move further back to his position. And Gorbjorn, you see this man standing before you, like the fool that he is.
Who is he?
So far this spiritual weapon's done nothing, but this guy has touched me, or like has done damage, and it wasn't like physical damage. So I look at him giving the stink eye, and I just go wild.
It's not your turn yet. I was just
Oh, how dare you set me up like that?
I was just talking about how cool you were.
I'm always cool. Leave me alone.
And with how cool Gorbjorn is, we are going to take a 10-minute break so we can talk about what I've
I feel
done.
like I got skipped.
We can talk about how cool Gorbjorn is on the break. Everybody.
Did you get skipped?
I feel like I got skipped.
You know
I think
what?
he did.
You can go right now. And honestly, it's worse for this guy that you go right now. Take whatever you just rolled.
yeah.
Fuck
Get
this
it. Do
guy.
it. Get him. Get him.
Okay,
Get
Get
him.
him, Gorb.
so it was like a 17 to hit.
Yeah, 100%.
Drink his life. Drink his blood. Go on, Gorbjorn. Get him.
No, don't drink his blood. We got poison.
So that's 23 damage. Yeah, 23 damage on the
Okay.
first hit.
Calm down. One moment. One breath. This guy places his hand upon you. Necrotic energy bursts through your body, and then it's like half of his body is no longer connected to the rest of his body as you cleave through him with your sword. This guy is felled.
Who is
Okay.
he?
So
Next
he
person.
keeps
Who's-
going.
What's your speed?
40.
Fuck yeah.
20, 25, 30. You can get to the next guy in
Hell
35
yeah, get him.
movement.
Get him.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
So that's 21 damage.
He is still up.
And then since I killed somebody, bonus action hit.
Oh god, this guy's kind of fucked.
Or, that is what was it? So that's 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Hell yeah. Get him.
Okay, so that's 24 damage.
Holy
Just tell me
shit.
how you destroy this man, if you'd be so.
Fuck yeah.
The first guy just like literally gets split in half. I don't have
Uh-huh.
time for that. And then the second guy was the one that was doing the spiritual weapon. So it's 2 attacks. So I just kind of imagine just like a giant sweep at his legs and he's on the floor, and then
Oh,
just like a
jeez.
head crush.
Oh my god. Hell yeah.
You cleave through these 2 men quickly, and you make eye contact with this archer. And that's where we will stop to take a break.
Hell yeah.
Thank
That's
you,
more
Gorb.
like
We needed
it.
that.
So much murder.
We needed that.
I was like, I know I could do something.
You're like, wait a minute, I know I need to murder something this round, Jillian. You've lost your mind. Thank you all so much for being with us. Hey, what's up? I'm Jillian.
Hi,
These will be
Jillian.
sentences one day, and we'll all appreciate it. We're gonna take a 10-minute break. Go get a drink, get a snack. We'll be right back to jump back into the combat. Sucks to suck for these hooded dudes. Maybe sucks to suck for the other team more though. So we'll jump back into it in 10 minutes, and we'll
Help
see you
us!
guys then.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult for
I
episode.
stopped eating spaghetti for this.
No, please eat your spaghetti.
Thank you.
Yeah, take a moment to finish your spaghetti. I can talk for a moment. Not like you're first in the initiative order.
Well, I say Max back with whatever she's got.
Yeah, hey, welcome back, everybody. Bring out your snacks. Let's all be
Disaster.
supportive of each other and eat and be merry and do what we like. But Saga, I would love you to take your turn first.
Oh, good.
If that's okay. This creature rips its way through the door frame, the wood splintering around it, and it stops right next to you as you are laying prone on the ground.
Oh, oh my.
So you can do whatever you need to do.
Okay. Yeah, whatever I need to do.
Yeah.
I would get off of the ground first.
She's like, kill me. Do it.
I don't even know if I want to get out of the ground at this point.
I'll stay here.
Can only have
Yeah.
one disadvantage.
This might be safer. Yeah. Well, advantage if I'm prone.
Uh-huh.
Melee. Anyway, okay. Uh-huh. All right. Sorry. I didn't
No,
think
it's
about
fine.
this.
I know I stopped you in the middle of your spaghetti and your brain food.
Exactly.
I feel like this
It
is my
It
fault.
was. Oh, shit.
feels like
man.
my-
Carbs are very important, brain.
Jillian, ooh, look what you've done.
Yeah,
Ooh,
okay.
Jillian.
Okay, I can do it. It's good.
Oh.
I can do this. Okay, how many charges? I can do that. You know, I'm on a roll with this staff here, so I'm going to, kind of sit up and do a little scoot back and hold the staff up. Be just like, go away! And, I'm gonna cast Cone of Cold.
Hey!
Interesting.
I want to avoid people that I,
I'm gonna tell you
enjoy
if that's
being alive.
possible.
yeah.
So I will tell you if it's possible first. What's
If it's
the
not
zone?
possible, I'll have a new plan. Well, I think now.
She's
the
angling
60?
it up. I mean, we got to consider this in 3 dimensions, right?
The cone do the thing. I will not be talked out of that. What's the size of the cone?
60 foot.
If I angle it, if you were gonna do this, you'd have to pick between hitting Fen or hitting Roshan.
I will absolutely kill them. It's a very powerful spell. I will not do it. So instead, I will cast. How about a 20-foot radius? How's that? Does that hit them? If I can I get that?
You all are like in a circle around this guy.
Oh,
Yeah, it stopped in like the middle of your team.
fine.
Wow, Jillian.
Okay.
What a
I
bitch. Did you see what she
Whatever.
did?
like God. Okay, I'll just fucking chaos bolt him then. I guess.
Chaos bolt.
yes, chaos bolt. I'll stand up
Cool.
and is he in melee range with me or am
He is
I
in
far
melee
enough
range
back?
with you.
So I do have disadvantage on this then.
Yeah, unless you want to step back, that's totally up to you.
Oh no, I'll die.
Yeah. Checking.
So no.
See how you're
No.
vibing.
There's just the one guy though, right?
Yes, the other two are inside, and you certainly cannot see them right now. This thing is the doorway.
It is the doorway, basically.
Oh God. I don't want to not hit on this one. Okay. This is the best bet though. Okay. Can I Tides of Chaos that then?
Of course.
That. Do you want to? We're letting the.
Yeah, I have 2 at the moment, correct?
You have 2. I think you just have
I haven't
one.
done it yet. I have 2. You've done 2 advantages. I have yet to have you surge.
Okay, you have 3 now.
Oh, I'll take all 3 then.
Cause I didn't. I don't think I wrote down the second one if I did use it again.
Yeah, you've done 2 in this combat.
When did I do the other Tides of Chaos?
You did the other one. It was near the beginning. I know you did something with Tides of Chaos. I think it may have been against something else's attack.
No, because that's not
Dude.
how that works.
You did one on a saving throw, right?
Yeah, there was a saving throw where you.
Yeah, but I don't think I used it again. I've only used it the one time.
But you're using it again now.
Yes, so now you have 2.
Yeah, that's what I said. I have 2.
Oh, I thought you meant you already had 2.
No, 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 no.
We're
This
great.
Is, I
We're
was
great.
just like,
I'm rolling to attack. I'm
I
gonna
lost
do
my
it.
mind.
Yeah.
Where am
We don't know numbers.
I?
Third level.
3rd level. Very cool.
Get him.
Does 13 hit?
Oh, honey. 13 does not hit.
Fuck.
This bolt flies into the abyss, which is Nana's rapidly collapsing house.
My house.
My spell.
Saga's
I'm very
like,
sorry about your spell.
anything else,
Sorry
Saga?
about your spell.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself. Okay?
Do it. Do it. Do
Didn't
it.
work last time. So that's me now.
Okay.
It's a bonus action spell. So I'm gonna roll for 2 surges for both of those spells. Wait, no, the
Cool.
other you still need to do it. Yeah. Okay, so ooh, that was close. Okay. The first one didn't. Very close though.
All right. Second one.
Second one didn't either. So but my surge is at 4 now.
Yeah. Very cool. I'm gonna have you surge.
Okay.
I'd love that to happen. I have the
Oh, you have it. Okay.
chart. I'm ready.
This is
Let's
such a
do
lot.
it. Let's do
Okay,
it.
okay,
Let's do
okay.
it. We're
I have
outside
it.
the house now, so whatever.
A 6 on the d20
Okay. Oh god.
and an 83 or 38. Can't.
Okay, you did it backwards for me. So what's
I
the
did.
big number?
38.
38
Oh.
or 33?
38.
Okay. And then it was a
6
6 on the
on the
D-
d20.
Okay. 38. Go back to it. Scroll.
Oh,
How interesting.
oh no.
Nana, at least Saga is there next to you, and then she is gone. I'm gonna tell you what happened, Saga. I'm not gonna tell anybody else.
Okay. Wow, that
Saga?
sanctuary did really good.
Saga?
She is gone, and you hear nothing. Uh,
So glad I
Fine.
am protected and safe with my sanctuary.
This is fine. I didn't realize Sanctuary could do that. I would have liked to be invisible.
you don't know she's invisible. She just is gone.
I mean, she's gone invisible before.
Yeah,
Believe
she's
it.
definitely not gone forever.
Okay.
That is your turn, Saga. Fen is prone and stunned. Moving along. He's in a nightmare space, laying next to like some boxes that were next to Nana's house where he tried to hide a bit, and he's like, "Well, this fucking sucks." Moving
At least I'm
along.
hidden.
Roshan, you are prone and stunned. What are you gonna do? Moving along. These pigs are in such a pickle.
A pig?
Hey guys, welcome to On the Backs of the Gods. We're in a pig hole.
Sounds like Big Colt.
I hate it. Pig coal, yes.
Going hog wild on us.
God damn it.
Literally nothing will need to be rolled on your end for this. These mindless creatures, unable to use their range attack, try to bulldoze forward, and like pieces of the house fall upon them. They rip through the vines that are like stabbing at them. Both pigs are fallen.
Oh, hell yeah. So those two are just gone. They're dead.
Yeah, they're probably dead inside the house.
That's cool, I guess.
How to light your house on fire.
Yeah. Now we can set the house ablaze. Cool. The pigs
the
have
cat is
done their
sending us
turn,
secret messages,
and they have died doing what they love.
which is wrecking shit.
Nana, you're up. This thing is right in front of you.
All right. Enough of this. Nana's gonna square up on it, and since she had Slayer's Prey on it previously, that's not a spell. It's just a thing she can do.
Okay.
She's going to use her new bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark, and just kind of like, double tap this thing.
Sure.
So, she's gonna try to slash it in the face, and, if the dice don't hate her this time. Ooh! 19 to hit.
19 hits.
That's so much better. Thank fuck. Okay, so we are going to hit for 4 plus another d6 for the Slayer's Prey. 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
She's gonna go in for another attack.
Also, guys, if you're rolling your attacks, if you're able to roll your dice for the damage at the same time, that would also be rad.
I can do that. Am I able to roll Bardic Inspiration on attacks?
Yeah, have you used it yet?
Not yet.
Not on
You
damage.
get to use it once.
Right. Not on damage, on attack.
Yes.
To hit,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay. No, I have not used it yet.
All right.
Does a 15 hit?
15 hits.
Fuck yeah! All right. Okay. So that is Mark plus extra. That's 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay. You start wailing on this guy. Just first off, trying to stab around the tusks is a feat in itself, but you're able to land hit after hit. This thing just seems so big and unbothered. You can see that it is rough. It is taking damage. It is lumbering past you. Its face isn't there, so it's unreadable. Is that the end of your turn?
I want to take in where Roshan and Fen are and start leading this thing away from them. Going to try and hop back my full 40 feet movement away from them. Going, come on, you nasty thing! Fight me!
Let me get myself a secondary note. Okay. It turns to look at you. You can only assume it's looking at you. And then with long strides, it barrels towards you and fully charges into you as it just moves so fluidly over the ground, faster than you feel like it should.
Oh,
It is
boy.
going to charge into you.
All right.
Saga, would you like to give it a bonk with your staff if you're so inclined? You're welcome to if you like. You don't have to use your reaction. You can use it like a club, honestly, if you want. Or just
Considering the fact that I have other reaction things I could do and I have
Yeah.
like a -1 to my attack,
Yeah.
maybe not.
That's chill. Just double checking. It is going to bulldoze straight at you, Nana. 100% that hits. So we're going to do this first. This hits into you.
Oh, it's hitting him.
It's hitting.
Would it? Can I can give you a D4 penalty. Does it look like it hit real well? Can I tell?
You can decide to use this if you would like to. You know it's going to hit, though. squinting.
Yeah, I mean, she's already like, she's not wearing armor or anything, so it's probably pretty easy to hit her. I might just leave it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
I get it. I understand. It's okay. I fully understood that this was a gamble, but I wanted to give y'all time enough to, like, get back up.
I'm sorry. Can we go back just 1 second? Did I forget to take my opportunity attack against you, Nana?
I think you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to do that first. I will re-roll, and maybe I will do worse. So I will fully get rid of this roll as my penalty, which was going to hit. I will do my opportunity attack first, which is going to hit.
Why did you do this?
Not gonna lie.
No, I'm talking about running away and getting hit.
Well,
24 points of damage.
Jesus, I'm down.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, so you're going to fall next to it.
Fuck.
That was its opportunity attack. Now it's its turn. And Soggy watches it raises its foot and lumbers past Nana.
Oh, good.
Goes for a few feet and then turns to face you.
Hi.
And it's going to charge you.
Oh, shit.
No. Did you have a wisdom save?
Okay.
I have Sanctuary still.
Gotcha. Let's see. 19 on the
minus-
dice.
No, fuck. Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do about that?
No, it's nothing I can do now.
Okay. It charges at you. It seems unimpaired by your ability. And
I'm gonna use the bend luck to try to give it a minus D4 to whatever it's rolling on its hit right now. Is
Okay.
it a hit or is it just it hits me?
this, I rolled for the hit. That was my 19 on the dice.
Oh wait,
But
did
I
you roll
will
the
tell you
wisdom?
it's about to do something else.
Did you roll the wisdom to hit me though?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I already did. I did it out of order, though. I am hitting you. I succeeded the wisdom.
Okay.
Those things are happening.
Okay.
But I appreciate you trying.
Well, I was trying to give a minus a D4 to something, but at this
You can give
point,
a
I don't
minus
think it.
D4 to this or the next thing. It looks like it's going to try to do something else.
Well, I'm done after this.
Very, very cash money.
Yeah.
Nothing to do to a terribly crushed unconscious person. That's not too much damage comparatively.
So, okay.
How many hit points you have left?
8.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Saga taken to the ground.
Nobody sees that though.
Nobody saw it except Roshan, who probably saw you hit the dirt hard.
Well, no, I'm invisible.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. I
Was it able
I
to
take it
see
back
her?
fully. I can't see you.
Oh, I thought it could just see me. I thought it had like some kind of weird sight
Yeah,
thing.
me
That's why.
too.
I can't see you.
I was
rolled
operating
that.
out of the assumption
Thank
it had blind sight.
goodness.
Yeah, me
Oh my
too.
God.
Like, that's why I didn't say shit.
Huh.
You're chill then. Hey guys, welcome to Jillian re-rolls the same rolls over and over and over again until I hit
Oh,
somebody.
thank goodness.
Saga just watches her life flash before her eyes and then it's back. Oh,
Yeah, you grip the necklace around your neck, the one for Forset, and you just a moment flashes of what could have been, but didn't.
oh
Hey,
well,
guys.
I don't want to use one of those.
No!
It's gonna fuck me over.
Then I am going to
Oh shit.
Roshan, even a rod.
Even.
As we rewind and rewind, this thing backs up
Uh-huh.
and charges at Fen, who is prone on the ground.
Come on.
Okay.
I was able to see him. He was hiding before he fell.
He is
think he has-
unconscious and not hiding now.
Well,
You guys want me to hit Roshan? I
Stunned.
will.
No, don't hit
no,
Roshan.
don't hit Roshan. Don't hit Roshan.
I'm gonna hit somebody.
Ah,
You can
I'll
hit
take
me.
it.
It's fine.
Hit me,
No.
I dare you.
no.
So once again, hi everybody. I'm going to re-roll my attack. He has advantage. Yes.
Fuck.
Nobody at me. First points of
We already
damage.
did that.
Yeah. Guys, stop adding me. Guys, give me. It's been so long since I've done combat. I only know how
At
to
Julian, at
how to
Julian,
play
at
eagle
Julian.
and be mad. Fen, you're going to take 16 points of damage.
I accept.
Thank you. See, guys, that's how you. That's how you take horrible damage.
I was gracious.
Well, I would
Um,
have taken it if I didn't have an
Yeah,
ability.
listen. Hey, we're all here. We're all having a good time.
Are we?
So you're no longer stunned, Fen, but you are prone. So at least you can do something about what's about to happen. I need a strength saving throw.
Saving throw.
Yes.
I will add a d4 to that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
Take it.
Magic
take it.
comes from the abyss and it assists you.
Yes.
That is 15.
And that was with your added on doodad.
That's with the D4. Yeah. I hate that you asked that because that's
You try to get up and out of the way as this tusk
God.
pushes you firmly back into position on the ground,
Damn it.
and it raises one of its large hooves and is going to give you the stomp.
No.
I'm useless.
No.
let's hear it.
Let's see.
I'm
What
not
you
dead.
chilling with? Oof. $23 points of damage.
I'm down.
Okay.
Christ.
And with the crack of your rib cage, darkness fully takes you, and you are unconscious.
Okay, it's fine. You're fine. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Meanwhile, back at the other combat.
Which is doing much better than ours.
Yeah, it's going pretty good over there. Let's see, boys. Tordrick, you watch Gorbjorn run forward and just cleave through these dudes.
Tordrick will run as quick as he can up to Gorbjorn and tap him on the back and heal him.
Okay, so you're gonna dash to get to him.
Yeah, catch up,
Cool.
do what I can.
Yeah, that's the only way you can get to him. So you hustle over and then slap him on the lower back to give him some healing.
13
Slap him on the
back.
Okay. Like he was never even hurt.
Can I still do a bonus action?
Your healing would have been your bonus action.
Okay.
And you did your full movement and you did your action to dash. Gorbjorn, you are up, and because of the initiative order, this guy does not have a chance to run away from you. He is within charging range.
I charge!
You charge forward.
Huzzah! And with my mighty rage, I didn't roll so well.
Come on, man.
With an 11.
11 does not hit.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
Thankfully, for the second attack, I get a
Rally,
19.
Rally, rally, rally.
Ooh, with that, I deal. Ooh, almost max damage. So that'd be 27 damage.
Oof, big oof for this guy.
Take him down.
27? What a nightmare
Hey, you
for
should
him.
add a emboldening bond to that 11 too, right?
It doesn't do. Oh, to the first attack?
Yeah.
Can I retcon that since you just retconned like
Yeah, because we retconned like a full turn. Yeah. Twice.
So that's a +3, so that would a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Okay, see? It's fine.
Okay. And you just start giving this guy the wallop.
What's this guy's face look like?
You look at him.
Hamburger now.
Not good.
Stressed.
Concerned, in pain. You think could be a half elf, could just be a dude with a more slender face. You don't know. Some guy who's about to get his shit wrecked. That's what he looks like.
Yep.
Some guy who's about to get wrecked.
He doesn't look familiar.
That is Gorbjorn's turn. It is now this guy's turn. And he is just going to take the damage of you swinging at him because he's going to run out of range. So you can go ahead and opportunity this gentleman.
Wreck him.
That will miss.
Okay.
Does that get the emboldening too, or no?
I only can do that like once a turn
Damn.
or round.
He runs over. He puts a quick hand to his chest. You watch sort of
Man.
like a kind of gnarled green energy move over the skin, closing up some of the wound that is visible. And he is going to take 2 shots at you.
Fuck his shit.
Does a 15 hit?
Just hits.
Ooh, okay. You take 10 points of piercing damage, not halved yet. My cat flung the board. We're good. Everything's chill. Everything's fine. Everybody relax. I'm fine. The second attack. Yeah, 17 on the dice.
That'll hit.
1 on the damage dice. 5 points of damage.
2.
And then he's going to take his little healies that he gave himself. That sounds a lot cooler if he has healies on.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that too. He needs, like,
I
these
sure
little-
hope he has healies on.
Because he needs to run.
Zoops out of there.
Oh no. And he skates away into the night.
He is
So he gets back like no health. Okay. Bad rolls on the dices, boys, but here we are. That is the end of that turn. We're back to the scarier initiative order. Saga, 2 people are down.
Okay. How far away are they from each other?
They are like 10 feet away from each other.
Okay. Is there any possible way that I can, pull somebody a little closer to the other person and get, like, a toe touching one and a finger touching the other so I can twin spell cure wounds?
That would be so great. I love that.
I would like you to roll.
Can't you just run up to one twin spell, run up to the other?
You technically have enough movement.
Yeah, don't get yourself in this thing's way. Pick up.
Oh,
one.
you're going to be getting yourself in this thing's way if you're healing 2 people.
Yeah.
Just pick
well,
up one.
you can't
Pick
see
up
me.
one.
That's very true. Just keep reminding me of that.
Cats!
You run over to, you can, I will allow you to be like bonk and then run over and bonk. And I'll see if I despise that option later in life. But for now, you get it.
Hooray!
So
Not you. Oh.
roll healing for Nana first. She's the closest, if that's what you're doing.
So I can do it?
Yeah, I'm saying
Okay.
you can just like run between them.
Okay, so I don't need to be touching them at the same time then.
No.
No, well, I'm going to let you like touch
Do
and
one
die.
and then the other.
Okay, cool.
Actually, you can stand. Actually, you can stand between them and like ba-bam, like both of them. So you can do it.
Okay.
You can ba-bam
Awesome.
both of them just by standing in the middle.
I'll
Saga,
toss
I
a
love
jellyfish on both of their faces.
Hey!
Yeah,
Yeah.
both are jellyfished in the face.
Hooray!
How much are they?
le-
healed?
I'm just trying to figure out how many sorcery points I have so I can get a good spell level here.
No problem. By all means, do as much healing as you possibly can.
Please.
Yeah, I should. Let's.
Yeah, you know,
what?
casual.
Since I can actually get it, we'll do a 4th level.
Whew.
Very cool.
Hope I don't surge. All right. That is going to be 4d8.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, I like your level of cleric.
I know. It's very good. Very, very good. Lady Satyr treats me well.
I'm a cared for woman. I'm just I'm taken care of.
Never mind, she doesn't. This is terrible.
Oh, anything's better than nothing, darling.
That's true. That's true.
How much?
I rolled 2 1s, guys.
Nice.
Plus spellcasting modifier is so that's 10, 15, 16, 17 points.
That's great. That's wonderful. That's
more
good.
than
That's
I could
super
do at
good.
my best healing.
Yeah, same. Hard same. Thank you
Boom.
so much.
Hands on him.
Love you, Saga.
Welcome. Guys, what are you doing? Get up. And then
Where
You
are
can't hear me. You can't hear me
Yeah.
to see me.
Saga,
Oh.
no one hears you.
Aw.
You start yelling at them to get up as you just keep bopping them with jellyfish.
No.
Do we see the
oh.
jellyfish?
Shit. You told me no vocal, right?
Well,
They
Let me-
they don't need to hear me though.
they don't need to hear you.
So I can
That's
still
true.
say things, right? So no vocal doesn't
If
seem
it's cure wounds, it's just touch.
It's vocal somatic.
Oh.
I will
But-
say technically the thing does not say that you
they don't
can't
need to
do
hear
that.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Like for if it was like healing word, I'd say yeah, sure. But
As you shout at them across the way, you feel better.
and they don't hear.
Yeah, if this were Roshan in the same spot, then yeah, that'd be tougher.
So you get them. Would you like to stand your ground? You're kind of like you actually have a 5 foot between you and this guy.
Okay, I'll roll my surge quickly. I surge.
Oh,
Perfect. Tell me the D100 first, please.
Okay. So that goes down to 1. And it's gonna be exactly 30.
Okay.
Really into the 30s this time, I guess. And a 14 on the d20. So that's probably not too bad.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. No, please take your time. Okay, 30. Okay.
Yeah. I just saw that.
You feel very charismatic, my dude.
I mean, yeah, I know. What's new?
I'm aware. Thanks.
things.
I'm very aware. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Cool. Anything else, Saga?
I'll just no, I don't think there's anything else that I can do. I don't want to use another bonus action to do that, so I'll just kind of take some steps away if I have any more movement.
Yeah, you can back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Thank you.
No problem. Fen, brought back from the dead. This thing is right next to you.
Right. I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Gotcha.
Good
It's
idea.
gonna take half my movement to stand up,
Yes.
but so I'm gonna backpedal the rest of my movement
Tell me
away.
a number.
Well, I got 35 foot of movement. Well, you asked me to split an odd number in half.
Round up.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, 15 feet away, back basically
15. You can head towards your friends or away from your friends.
away from my friends.
5, 10, 15. You get to like next to a tree. As you move backwards, the crunch of wood is just Nana's house is trying to stay up, but it's not going to.
Okay. Well, yeah, and then I'm gonna take 2 shots at this thing.
Go for it.
Is anybody else?
Nobody
Within-
is right next to it. No.
Nobody is within 5 feet. Okay.
No.
I'm still gonna use sharpshooter.
Gotcha.
First one is gonna hit because it's a 19 on the die. So
Woo!
yeah. Where's my D8? There it is. 6 plus 3, 9. 19 points of damage. And
Okay.
the second one is does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Okay, 11 doesn't hit. Then that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
And I'll as a reaction or free action, just be like, come at me, you bitch.
Yeah, you guys
something
can
like-
just talk casually.
Yeah, casually to this thing. Come at me, you bitch. That
Bitch calling is a free action as well as crying.
Yeah. It's all crying, just in different ways. You call to it. We'll see if it listens. Roshan, you can stand up if you want to.
I hope
Um,
it does.
Can I, instead of standing, just fly straight up into the air?
Yeah.
I would like to get.
Freaking
prone.
rises.
He just rises on his back.
Oh.
All right. Sure.
I would
Not
like
here
to
argue
get
about it.
up out of the way of this beast, and then I will say, little pig, you've come to the den of the big bad wolf, and I need an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. And
Oh,
how
I
many
hope
feet
it's
up?
dumb.
What's that?
How many feet up?
30.
Cool. I just want to mark it. I just want to have it marked so I know where I am. Because as we know, I get confused
Big move.
incredibly easily.
Big move.
No. No save.
It takes 10 damage, and then
Oh yeah.
it
Sass
needs
of the dead.
to subtract a d4 from the next saving throw it makes.
Okay.
And then
Ooh.
I will shout toward Nana and say, please get up, Nana, and give her a second level of healing word, which gives her 9.
Ah. Ah. Thanks for that. Ah. Oh. That hurts.
Anything else, Risha?
That's it.
Nana, you are up. This thing's about 10 feet away from you.
Oh, good. Excellent. Cool. All right. I've had about enough of these goddamn pigs in my goddamn house.
A lot of pigs.
Nana's gonna just use half of her 40 feet, 20 feet movement to stand up. And she's going to... I'm trying to remember. I don't think she took her bow with her.
If you don't think you have it, then you don't have it.
Yeah, I don't believe she took her bow with her when we all left for the alarm horn. So she's just got her melee range stuff. So sorry, Fen, she's got to close ranks. Getting up in on this Piggy's business. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. She's going to try to slash the fuck out of him.
All right.
$15 to hit.
15 hits.
Fuck yeah. That's 11 slashing damage. And she gonna do it again.
Okay.
That's only 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Fucking hell. It was 10 movement to get I'm not gonna try moving away from him again. His opportunity attack last time took me down, so I'm staying here.
Don't do it again, please.
Thanks for the save, bro.
I was there too. I was there too.
Nobody hears her
Has
say
anyone
anything.
seen Saga?
Can I use my retcon of the combat to add 7 more damage from my Radiant Soul?
You know what? Sure.
Everyone gets one retcon.
Everybody gets one as a treat.
Listen, if I redid an attack 7,000 times, You guys add a little more damage, I guess.
We promise, guys, if you're tuning in for the first time, we're not usually this haphazard.
Don't
but
lie to them.
No, we always
lie
are.
to them for
What are you
me?
talking about?
You turn your head. Has anybody seen Saga tusk straight into your body? This thing rocks its head side to side and just a tusk straight into you. A tusk? A tusk, I do confess. Hey guys.
This is what you signed up for, right? Quality
Yeah, this is
Shakespeare
all I got.
references?
Thanks, guys.
Oh, cats!
You take 19 points of damage, Nana.
I'm still up.
Very
Whee!
rad.
Whee! Cat's
And
not happy.
you just watch as like the tusk digs into your side, like rips a bit of the side up because you don't have armor to protect you.
Yeah.
And it goes, just continues to just swat its head back and forth, trying its best to hit you. Meanwhile, Tordrecht. This guy is about 15, 20. He's about 35 feet away from you.
Okay, and I originally casted the spiritual hammer, which
Yes.
was it went over to the group. So is the spiritual hammer? How close is it to this fool?
It would take 40 movement to get to him.
40. Okay. So he's 20. How far? I'm sorry. How far is he from me?
It would take 30 for you to get next to him. He is 35 feet away.
Okay.
What?
And Gorbjorn's right on him, correct?
Gorbjorn is no longer on him because he ran the opposite direction. This guy is now just out there shooting at you guys.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and move up to Gorbjorn and heal him again.
I'm pretty good, actually.
If you're not showing any, you're worse for wear. Tordrick is going to, being that this whole thing has occurred, he's a bit concerned about not being with his friends. He's going to send out a message to Saga and say, "We're in a fight. How are all you doing?"
Hey, what's up, man?
Exactly.
Can
Well,
Saga
we're in a
reply?
fight. It's kind of a
It's mental, right?
Yeah, it's in your head, so you could reply, Saga.
Thank God.
Okay. Should I do that now or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please.
Uh,
Help.
So are we? We're not great, but better than we were at the start. I think we're almost done.
No,
There's probably
don't.
more. Help.
All right, there you go.
Saga, help.
Okay, so Tordrick hears the first part of it, and it sounds like everything's pretty much what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then the word "help" as it trails away.
You should know, Saga's just gonna be optimistic about it no matter what.
Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing. So
Right. Well, when she says the word "help," I mean she's pretty confident. So the word "help," she is. Saga doesn't
Yeah.
say help. He's seen Gorbjorn's doing well. He hears help, and he's gonna turn and start running. He's gonna start running towards where his friends are.
All right.
Take him out, Gorbjorn.
Tordrick, I'm going to tell you this just straight up.
They go into help. Yelling.
Yeah, I'm taking you out of the initiative. You are in the process of running to your friends. It's going to take a minute.
Yep.
So Tordrick's like, you got it, and books off into the distance and leaves you to square off with this son of a bitch.
Get that son of a bitch.
Gorbjorn, it is now your turn. Because I didn't skip you this time, I can read a piece of paper that has your names on it.
Okay, so that was
You did make 2 separate pieces of paper with 2 separate.
No, it's the same piece of paper.
Oh.
okay. So the first one was a 7 to hit, but the next one's a 17 to hit.
He is 45 feet away to get to him.
Well, oh, he's 45, so I can run up 40, and I'd be right next to him, right?
It is 45 to get to him.
What?
One moment. From where he was.
Because he's next to me, and then he had one action, or he only did one movement.
Yeah.
So he has 45 movement. He has 50 movement.
I just yeeted him across the board. One moment. It was because the cat moved the board. I'm like, wow, he's really far
Oh.
away. 25.
God dang cat. Which one is conspiring against us, Jillian?
Cat's always fucking up.
Yeah,
the
you
math.
can get to him this round. It was Wanda. She just jumped up here and just jumped off.
I must have known it was Wanda.
Yeah. So you said your
So-
first one was a 7?
Yeah, but the second one was a 17.
17 hits.
So that's
Take-
24 damage.
Oof.
Take him down. Take him down. Take him down.
He
Come
is
on.
still up.
God.
And that's my turn. I can't bonus action punch or anything.
Yeah. He is going to. There's only so much the man can do. I'm going to make him roll something real fast. Okay. He is going to attempt to get away from you, so you get to roll an opportunity attack.
Take him down. Squish him in the ground.
That's like 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Take him down. Take him down. Take him down to the ground.
23 damage.
Okay. Okay. He is still up, looking very hurt as he kind of limps away quickly. He backs away his full movement and he looks to you and he draws his bow, breathing heavy. I'd love you to roll insight.
14.
There is a moment where it seems like he makes a choice. You watch as he drops his bow, uses his bonus action to pull out his crossbow, draws it back, awkwardly twists it up, and places it below his chin.
Oh, shit.
And he fires.
Oh, fuck.
I almost crit on this man's demise.
Wow.
But like, what if he missed though?
Yeah, he's like,
I gotta
just a
draw
second.
it back again. Just wait.
the
wait.
bolt, you watch it disappear into this man's head.
Oh, shit.
And he collapses fully into the small patch of snow under the tree he stopped at. And lays there, no longer moving. And you have 3 corpses around you.
Which
Yay.
will corrupt before too long.
Yeah, I know. I'll be dealing with that.
You're like,
Liar.
okay, bye, Tordrak, you got this. It's just dragging bodies around.
Drag him
gonna
along
loot
with
'em.
you.
But
Loot
by all
him
means,
first.
you could just do their combat now.
Yeah. No, I'm taking you both out of the initiative. I believe in you to just burn these bodies. I will probably have you roll something in a little bit. It's for funsies. Back
Okay.
to the other party.
Oh, God.
Back at the top of the initiative, Saga.
Saga.
It is
Oh,
Nana
Saga, where
standing
are you?
square with this thing. You're about 25 feet to get to it, so it's 30 feet away.
She just went, has anyone seen Saga? And then Tusk. Ah!
Yes. So there's one, right?
Yep, just one.
There's not more in the house anymore. This is just the last one.
The only sound you hear from the house is the house's own demise.
Good. Okay.
Good.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's fine.
So, are there? Is it just Nana and the pig in this area, or are there more people around?
There's an area, there's a gap between Nana and this monster and everybody else.
Okay. Can I do a 30-foot cube?
You
And just
probably
hit the monster?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Ooh.
Okay, what do I have to do?
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Of course.
Minus a
It
D4.
has- Yeah.
Minus a D4.
Do you want
Hell
me to roll it or
yeah.
do you want to?
You go ahead. My D4 is off doing something.
All right, -2.
Nice.
He actually rolled okay, but that doesn't mean much for him. -2. No. No, he fails.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. Then he's charmed.
Ah.
Incapacitated. His speed is 0. And Saga's just gonna sit there for the next minute and just be like, concentrate.
Ooh. Just stay there, little piggy.
I've done this before, so you guys do know what it does. Just saying.
Okay.
I've done
Can't
this
say
before.
anything though, and if they can't recognize it.
But I have done it. I was just letting, because, sometimes players versus characters, different stuff. I did it before. I did it when we were in the place where that king, that's dead, the chief that's dead now, had the weird thing. He was
That's
coming
right.
after us.
And Nana would remember that because she was the one that
Saga, I hate
attacked.
to do this to you, my man. It doesn't have eyeballs.
Well,
It can't
that's
see.
rude. Why doesn't it have eyeballs?
I've described it not having eyeballs. I was checking to see if it was a vision thing. It is.
Well,
You can do something else though. Hey guys, welcome to Retcon the Game. Woo!
Oh, it did
Retconned
attack Saga with
everything.
blind sight.
so wait, how did
It's
it?
a different thing.
Well, it couldn't hear you either. So it's not like it could, follow the sound of your footsteps or anything.
Well,
Well, she makes no sound.
okay, will you keep the thing that it rolled, or are you gonna roll again? I'm gonna do another saving throw one.
Is it a different type
gonna
of
be
saving
Dex.
throw?
It's gonna be
Okay,
Dex
I'm gonna
this time.
re-roll then. You might want
well-
me to re-roll. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, fine. Well, you'll gonna have to re-roll the d4 too then.
That's fine.
So instead, a Saga is going to freaking hold her hands up and just go like this, and there's gonna be a big old tidal wave of water. Go smash him. Gonna just smack him out of the hand. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like the satyr hand that she used to do, but much bigger and just full of water, and it's just gonna kind of try to smack him away from Nana.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dex.
All right, give me my minus, Roshan.
-1.
Okay.
Damn it.
16.
Well, fuck. That's the -1?
Yeah.
That passes.
Does anything happen still?
Does take half damage, but he's not knocked prone or pushed.
Okay.
Go
Go ahead and roll the damage.
So that's worse. Shoot.
Be better.
Rude. She literally just rezzed us both. Have some respect.
16 halved 8 points of damage.
Saga, tell me how you kill this thing.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. First, I'm gonna roll a magic surge to see if I surge at the same time. I
I
don't.
love to see it. You're gonna surge. I still have a surge to give.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'd love to
Um,
see the surge. But
Well,
go ahead and do
yeah.
your stuff first.
No, she's just standing behind everybody. Nobody can see her and everything, and she's just like, guys, I got this. She's gonna hold up her hand, and the big lady satyr hand is gonna gather from all like the snow and water that's around, and then it's just gonna go wham and smash this thing right in the ass, smack it out of the combat. It's not gonna go anywhere because it can't. 'cause
Yeah, it
passed,
just gives
but-
it a big bonk on the ass, which you hear just its spine snap and jut out the back of its body, and it
Whoa!
can't move. You fully just break the thing in twain. Just it snaps at the middle and caves in on itself. Now let's surge, baby.
Okay.
You want the D100 first, right? Wow,
Yes,
this is a big combat. Lots of these things, huh? Oops.
So much.
Oh, 10.
Ooh. Okay.
Interesting. 10 on the D100. Oh shit, that actually jumped out of the box and onto. Can't do that. And then 12.
12. Okay. So 10, 12. Okay. This wave of water goes, and there's the sickening crack sound of this thing just being broken by the strength of this wave of water.
Whoa!
And then slowly growing from the ground and fluttering by is just a beautiful multicolored field of flowers slowly blooming, and butterflies that are very unseasonal making their way about. A beautiful scene next to this terrible carcass.
Saga's just like jumping up and down, like, wow, that was great. Did you see that? That was so good.
And as you're jumping and you're like, God, and then it like believe it was
Just a minute. Yeah.
As you're like midair, you come back and then everybody could just see Saga jumping and clapping.
Saga! Where have you been? Wait, was that you?
Did you see the Lady Satyr hand? I healed you, and you. Is everybody okay?
Fenn's just like hunched over his drawn bow, like, what the hell just happened? Like he knew he was
snagged it.
unconscious, and then like he was up. There was no one around.
As Fen goes forward, what the hell happened? You all hear another loud crunch as Nana's house fully caves in at the center.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I tried my best there. Anyway.
Everybody is out of initiative.
She did try to support the house with ice.
Yeah.
It was bound to fall over anyway.
The house had truly no chance.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
There.
Just real quick.
All right.
How's everyone feeling?
Could be better.
All right, and Fen will cure wounds on Nana for actually use a second level to do that.
Okay. Go ahead and heal her. Tordrick is in the middle of running as fast as his little legs will carry him. Gorbjorn just like, well, I know what I gotta do now, and starts going into it.
Can I carry them over to Nana's house?
I think you should.
Sure, you can
Let's
pick up these
just
three
play
dudes.
like all these assholes congregated on Nana's house at the same time.
Nana gets 15 points back.
Ooh, thank you.
You're welcome.
As you all try to like just kind of take in the scene, start doing a bit of healing, you could see Tordrek approaching from the distance as he runs as fast as he physically can, and you guys see him approaching you. And as he like closes the distance, finally like the adrenaline starts to wear off, and it's like it's cold outside, it's dark. And now that you're not listening to the sound of the cracking of wood and your own screams and the blood rushing through your ears, you can just hear echoing on the wind, screaming from multiple directions. And I'd love perception checks from the people present. Gorbjorn, you're coming. Actually, you can roll. You would probably hear all this shit on the wind too.
16.
16.
23.
16s.
26.
I also have a 16.
Wow.
12 for Tordrick.
Very fun. Basically, our 16s and up, you just listen to the sounds of shouting and screams, and like you are able to differentiate just for one moment very specifically what sounds like screams from young feminine voices.
The girls!
Ben takes off in the direction, doesn't wait for anybody, heads in the direction of the Lominder tent.
Yeah.
Saga will go with him.
Yeah.
Todrick, come on! This way! The girls are in danger!
He was just running.
He just keeps running.
I know, a little further, I'm sorry!
He maintains momentum. If all of you start to go off, Gorbjorn, you hear all of this as well. You're currently carrying 3 bodies. It slowed you a little bit.
Not that much.
Just a lot of dudes.
He's a big boy.
What would you like to do? Would you like to just keep carrying your bodies and go to the screams, or try to go back to Nana's house, or just what would you like?
I'm separated, so my instinct would be to group up, and I think everybody's at Nana's house. So
Yeah.
I would go to Nana's house.
Okay, so you maintain going that way. You'll be there in a couple minutes.
Can he hear
so
us at all, or running around and yelling?
Can one of us send a message his way?
Well, there's corrupted beings in your house, and I need to
Also
burn
true.
them.
That's
Yeah.
also true, but like, get our stuff out first!
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
Gorbjorn's gonna do what he's gonna do in about 2
Gorbjorn.
minutes.
Sorry, Fen, we're just gonna burn all your shit and we'll replace it later. Gorbjorn has enough money.
No, all of Saga's life is in there. That's
Yeah,
her
we're about
entire.
to burn everything to the ground, possibly.
You can't.
We'll see
You
in a
can't.
minute.
That's like,
Well, then get your stuff before you go chase little girls.
bro, they're dying.
We're
What am I supposed to
saving
do?
children.
Okay, then I'm just gonna let these corpses reanimate into whatever
He sits there and
amalgamation.
crosses his arms. I'll wait.
Just like bonk them until they stop.
Like I was joking about burning the house down, dude. This
Gorbjorn's gonna do what he's gonna do. Nobody else is there with him, and I support any choice you make, Krista.
Okay.
You have my support. All of you start running. Some of you faster than others, but you're kind of like a spread out group. You're all within the same sort of area. Tordrick taking up the back. Nana aggressively making up ground. Roshan, during this time, eventually your ability fades. So you could have been like flying for a good bit of it, and then you have to land and pick up pace as you run forward. As you're running around, you can see there's people who are like, you see some like, this is townspeople you see. This is not like, big beefy boys. People who are like standing like at their windows and holding like a shovel and a pitchfork and like looking out the window and watching as you guys whiz by. These people just blur past you. And eventually you make it to the area where the tents are, where Freyroon and Nadia were having a sleepover.
Can I, while we're running, at one point, can I use an action to cast Emboldening Bond?
Sure. Who are you casting it on?
Myself. Ability checker save throw.
Just give it to Nana.
Yeah.
And then 3
Nah.
on Nana.
No. I mean, Roshan, you don't really make attack rolls that often, do you? It's mostly saves. I'll do Nana and Fen too, then.
Okay. You all feel the connection bonding you all together as you all run. And the sounds of the screaming, it just gets louder and louder, and you were right. You knew who was screaming. Just a chorus of screaming the Vandeel children. And as you approach, you can see the scene there, which is Freyroon standing in front of a small gaggle of children that is behind her. You watch as she kind of angles herself back in front of one of these tusk things. So you only see this like injured looking tusk monster. You watch as she pulls up a hand and this thing just bashes into a wall in front of her. And as it stumbles back, you watch as Nadia moves in, who is in a fencer's position with her rapier, and drives it deep into this thing's skull and then pulls it out quickly. You all watch as this thing stumbles, smashes into a nearby tent, and then falls on the ground.
Oh, thank God.
Nadia then does like one of those like very showy like flick of the swords that makes like the ichor come off, and then grips tightly at her side, where you can see that she also had been gored by this thing. And because of the damage to the armor, you can see now that she also has the tattoos that Freybrun had. And you see just like Freybrun like lower her arms, and she's breathing heavy. And then just like all of Van Deel's children who are safely behind their mother hen for the evening. All of them just sort of like, they will look to see if it's dead, and then just all sort of fall in on themselves and just kind of like huddle in together. As Nadia sort of hobbles over to Freybrun, gripping her side. And they all sort of take a glance at you, and you guys realize you weren't the only ones who heard these very particular screams. You can see running from the other direction, trying to clear the space, is Van Deel, who is running as fast as he can towards y'all. But you guys are getting there first.
Okay.
You guys arrive on the scene first.
Who needs healing?
Do we see
Who needs
Gaza?
assistance?
You look around, you do not see Gaza. You see Nadia looks at you when you says who needs healing, and she sort of like narrows her eyes. I'll be fine, thank you.
Well, Saga's just gonna run up to the kids, make sure they're all okay.
All the children all right?
Freybrun gives like a quick nod and then goes over to Nadia. Saga, you run over to the kids who are just, it's a sobbing mess. They just witnessed this horrible monster try to kill all of them. But you see that there is not a single scratch on these children. And as you're going over and checking on them, Van Deel eventually clears the kind of space between him and there, and basically like falls to his knees and just like pulls all of, and he is just basically encompassed by just a mass of his children as he like holds them close.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion. It's a 5-foot cube around. I'm guessing they're probably all together in that. I'm casting it around there, and I'm gonna make the sound of, I'm just gonna basically just white noise to make the sound of all the screaming and craziness away. So they just don't hear any of it. Just like a sound barrier right there.
That's nice. Give him some
No.
I'm
peace.
just gonna hold that up.
Nana, Roshan, should we check in on Erling?
I can only hope that Earth has held her own, but
I'm sure she
we
has,
can't
but
assume that anyone is safe.
Roshan will turn himself in the direction of Hertha's place and send a sending and ask her if she's okay.
You send that in her direction, and the first thing is, what the fuck is that? Is what you hear first, and then, I'm fine. There's nothing here. There's nothing at my place, and I sent Erling and your mom next door. Everything's fine, and that's where it cuts off.
They're fine.
all right. Thank the gods for that.
As Torture comes running up, breathing very heavily,
Oh, poor man.
he's just going to look, and is anybody bleeding?
You see Nadia is bleeding profusely.
Okay. Then from a distance, he's going to heal her with a healing word, just to kind of start the healing.
Yeah.
It
How many
won't be
points
much.
does she heal?
She gets very few back, 4, and then he's going to go up to her to heal her better. But he wanted to give her a little feeling of feeling better.
Yeah. She relaxes slightly and then realizes somebody healed her. And then you close the distance and you watch as she tries to like tense away from you, but you've already got your mind set on shit. And you reach over and just put a hand down right over where it is very obvious she got injured. And you are able to do more healing there. And she sort of has her arms up like people who don't know what to do when put in like a social situation and somebody's near them. So she just kind of has her arms up awkwardly. and sort of just watches you.
He says, "The 9 sisters heal with water," and he just moves his hand, and there's like it looks like there's just some water from his hand drips off onto her in the area.
All right. This water moves in and is able to and it washes away some of the blood, so you can even see what it's doing, how it's healing her. And then very softly, it almost looked like a gut punch to physically say this. You hear just very, almost inaudible, "Thank you." And she moves away from you quickly. And you watch as she then goes to pamper at Freyroon to make sure she's okay. You also watch as Vandiel, who gets up, you can see that his face is streaked with tears as he stands up as well. And he turns his focus to Freyroon. And he goes over and hugs her, holding her tight to his body. And you could just see her face wince a bit because you guys just have face view. And then he puts her at arm's length as he stares at her. "You will always have the support of the coast. I can never repay this." And Freyrin puts up that I can talk to people face, and it's like, "Your support is always appreciated, friend." And she smiles. And at this point, you can see that couple of Jarlsmen come up on the scene.
Yeah.
You can it is just chaos around you. And I would love to cut over to a man who has arrived at a dilapidated building. There's a big, horrible monster outside.
What's been killed?
And you can see that there is the collapsed house. You don't know that there's anything inside unless you check. You are muted.
So
There it is. There goes the cat.
I'm going to set down these bodies that I've been carrying, and I haven't had time to loot them, so I guess I'll do that first.
Okay.
I want to start the fire. with gold.
Not with the fun stuff on their person.
Pull stuff away from the house for your tinder.
No, nobody talk to him. This
God
is all Gorbjorn. Nobody talk to Gorbjorn right now.
Damn it.
This is all him. He does what he needs to do. You put the bodies down and you start to go through their pockets.
Mm-hmm.
No, jerks. Not a penny on them, first off. The audacity. But
They did seem like zealous fanatics.
if you're interested, you can take unless you picked up that guy's crossbow and bow, but those are back there. You could take a dagger. You could also take necklaces with that terrible rune upon it if you're interested. All 3 of these men are wearing it.
Aha.
Mm,
You should
Do
for
they-
evidence.
Nobody talk to him.
Fine.
Gorbjorn's mind is just take their clothes for fabric. I don't know.
they all 3 have hoods on. They all 3 have long cloaks on.
Yeah, I'll take those, I guess.
Yeah, you're
Loot.
this is for my friend who likes fabric. Good.
I guess-
You take their cloaks.
And I guess the weapons, whatever's left, then I'll start a fire by taking some dry pieces of the house, because I know there's some snow in there for some reason.
You're like, why is it so icy in the house? When you
Yeah.
go in the house, you see 2 more creatures that are laying there motionless.
I'm just getting whatever loose debris there is and starting a fire outside.
Okay. You build the fire. You are able to get something going. This is something you've gotten down to a science, basically. If you don't know how to do this, you're pretty fucked. But also, on the topic, I would like you to either roll insight or medicine. I know those are or survival. I'll take any of those 3.
Oh, cool. Natural 20.
Hey!
It literally It did one of those drops where it's like it's about to turn off and then it rolled back over, but it was on
Hey.
the 20, and I'm like,
nice.
Very nice. You go around and you're like, okay, you're sort of used to how things corrupt, and especially you know that if things have been corrupted already, that they animate faster. That is a smaller window of time you have to react. You realize, like, as the time you're taking to build this fire, not a twitch on the ground for any of it. That as you make this fire, there isn't like a single movement of the grass leaning in or a twitch of the beast's body, but you're able to build this fire and drag everything in that you see fit to drag in.
awesome. I don't understand why it's not doing it, but
You're like,
makes
weird.
it easier for me. It's like weird, but
I'll take
also
it.
convenient. So okay.
I love when it's convenient. I would also like, yeah, no, I'll talk about that in a minute. Don't worry, guys. You are able to set those 3 people, the 2 pigs and then the really big pig, ablaze, and there's just a huge fire in front of you, and it's like, yep. And also you check the house, no corpses of your friends, also very cool.
That's really cool.
You're like, all right, nobody died here.
And then I guess I'm slowly just adding some of Nana's house to the fire to keep it going.
I don't need this. And it's nice and warm. Smells fucking awful, so terrible. I would love a perception check while you're going, like, and taking things out of the house.
16.
Very cool. You being the first person to walk into the house, and you kind of like move under like a fallen bit. This is when you're looking for the creatures and whatnot, and if anybody died. And you make your way to Nana's room, and you can see, like, in the blind spot where the wall was like blocking the angle for the rest of your friends, you can see that just sitting in that corner was a big old cage, and you can see just the ichor upon it. You're like, there's no way the big thing was in this cage, but you look at the small things and are like, okay, small things could have been in this cage. Leads to more questions in your brain, but you're like, okay. But atop the cage, you see a very neatly rolled up scroll with a nice little piece of twine holding it shut.
Okay, I'll take that for later.
Yoink, and you put that in your bag. That belongs to you now. The rest of you stand outside of Freyrin and Nadia's tent as you see that Vandal also was not the only person coming upon this scene. The Jarl has also made her way in this direction.
Of course.
And also Eagle has made his way over to this and like whistles, like looking at the big monster thing, and starts looking around for Timber. But before he moves, he first he scans the crowd aggressively and makes eye contact with Roshan. And then you can see his shoulders relax a bit, like, okay. But he seems to want to be part of Team Burn this thing as quickly as possible. And Nana, as you look upon this scene, just the screams finally start calming down from different directions. You realize the loudest screams were from the girls, who are all fine. And slowly the night becomes quiet again. And there's a soft flutter of wings as Jenny lands upon your hand and gives you a gentle peck. She was sent to find somebody, and Lord, she did.
Well, would you look at that, Jenny? Good to see you, Fen. I don't know. Did you ever teach her who Daza was?
No, I didn't. I was just kind of hoping she'd pick it up in context, honestly. It was a desperation effort, if I can be completely honest.
I understand. But, Gaza and Lana, they sound sort of alike, so, she did pretty well, all things considered.
A little slow for my liking. Maybe we can work on that as well. But
In the future, perhaps, but...
Jenny, good job. Keep up the improving work, and just give her some
Most
give her some
improved.
Mealworms.
bugs. I am cut to pieces. I am just shredded. Just
We really need to be... Well, I need to let the Jarl know about what happened at my place. And
We
we
should,
need to get back there.
yeah. We
Is
should.
everything okay here?
Where's Gorbjorn?
Well, that's why.
Well, Tordrict, where was Gorbjorn last you saw him? Oh, you poor thing. Nana's going to, take her, whatever, I don't know. It was probably just, a
It's
thin
okay.
overwrap, and, she'll kind of, put that around his shoulders.
Yeah, Saga, I have, it's not so cold for me as it is for other people. I'll give him my cloak too.
Aw, and, Saga's probably closer in size to him than Nana.
Yeah.
But you guys go over and try to help poor Tordrict, who is still
Cloak Tordrict.
Oh, the poor man. The poor dwarf.
and you can see that the Jarl is stopped a few yards away and is approached by some of the Jarlsmen. And they speak to her. Her eyes widen and she runs in another direction. She starts booking it.
Can I move to go talk to one of the Jarlsmen?
Yeah, of course.
I would just like to ask, do you know of any hog farms that may have been raided between here and Hoigercliff in the last month and a half?
I would love you to roll persuasion.
Come on, buddy.
18.
Hell yeah.
Um,
That's our bard.
this Jarlsman turns to look at you. And this is the first Jarlsman that you've seen smile, which is just kind of, with everything going on, just is a lot. And he smiles. That is quite an astute observation. I will be sure to take that into account. Jarlsman Cole, and he puts out a hand to you.
Nice to meet you. We may have some information on who did this. So once everything is safe, stop in.
That would be a great idea. I'm actually, I was on my way to ask you some questions, as it were.
Could we possibly do that at the remains of my house? We need to address some things that met us there.
Of course. Happy to escort, make sure everything's okay. He turns to the side. Vera, and you watch another Jarlsman who's just a bit across the way jog over. Do you have a moment to walk with me? She kind of glances around, checks that the scene here seems to have calmed down, and she nods. Of course, let's go. And you are all escorted, flanked by two Jarlsmen, back to Nana's place, where you can see the large bonfire. There's a moment where you just see smoke of a fire.
My house!
But you see that your house is still standing.
Oh,
it is just the terrible
remains
scent
of it.
of corruption coming off of them. And the Jarlsman turns to look at all of you, clocks Gorbjorn, and good, everyone is together.
He's one of ours.
Of course.
Can I get my bag?
Can I have actually gone and hide and do things instead of waiting for them? If I was
Sure,
done?
you can be gone if you are so inclined.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
I do.
Cool. You all get there. There's just a bonfire, which is not on your house. The corpses are burning. You watch as Jarlsman Cole glances over your group. One's missing.
Do you know
We
where
have
he
to
is?
find him.
We've not
lost
seen
him.
him.
Oh, I'm gonna check the house, I think.
Hold your- have you-
Whatever. Whatever's
Good.
left.
Are you
Saga, go
sure you
ahead.
should go in there? He looks at like the now sort of M-shaped house.
Yeah.
I just like mold earth some stuff up. I can move things. It's okay.
This goes up. I'm gonna roll some. You're like, I can mold things. You hear just like a crash from an area you are now like putting more weight onto. But he sort of looks to you. How about we talk first and then Vera and I can assist in getting your bags?
I think that sounds fair. Do you think so, Saga?
Yeah, that's fine. Did I have a chance to? Would I have had a chance to talk to Roshan while we were walking here? You did that real fast, but I don't
Sure.
know if we.
You guys know I'm very quick and do things very fast. We all know this to be self-evident. Sure, you can say something to Roshan real fast.
We can
I
always
just-
redact that and
I'm gonna redact this whole event and just kill everybody.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you
I
can
don't
talk
blame
to him.
her. We're too
I
much
just
trouble.
want to be quiet about it.
Yep.
If that's available, because we have two people walking with us. Can we be? Can I be quiet about it?
You can do your best.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, I told you about like the time when I was hiding in that. Remember when I was hiding in that barrel and it got all the alcohol in it, and then you cleaned me off and all that stuff happened.
Yeah.
Like the conversation that I heard about there being an attack and there only being one survivor.
Oh, I guess I didn't put two and two together. Did they say who the survivor was?
No, but it just seems like there's an attack here, there was an attack there. Maybe it has something to do with that.
If that was on the way from Hoiger Cliff, I bet it all traces back to a single person.
Yeah, I think so. I just, I thought I'd mention it since you're probably going to be talking to them a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think the danger is done for now.
Well, yeah, it'll be fine. Let's go. That's all.
You talk softly to each other and then sort of stand outside of the wreckage of Nana's house as close to the fire as you can bear, because it's awful. But you move in. Hello?
Bork?
It was just the weirdest bork. I don't know why that sounded so weird. Jarlsman Cole stands in front of you. Vera takes a step back and it looks like she's just listening. Like she closes her eyes and she just sort of stands back there and like listens. And she kind of like turns and listens. Right. Well, would you like me to send Vera to go look for your friend? Are you worried?
He is a fairly burly fellow. I'm hoping that he hasn't been waylaid by anything more than he can handle. He knows to come here.
I
Piece of
yelled.
trouble.
Give me a second, and Roshan will turn away from the group and do a sending to Gorbjorn and say, we've all met at Nana's. I hope you're okay. Would you like to meet us here? And then await your reply.
So while they were coming back, I
Mhm.
wanted to be going and trying to figure out where those priests may have like attacked or like where they had just come from.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly, especially if that area may have been the Golveg tower or statue.
You are able to roll survival for me to track the direction.
5. I'm rolling just in the streets, just not knowing where I'm going.
Whee!
I think he rolled a 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just like, I didn't hear the numbers. I'm just like,
Oh,
uh-huh.
Yes.
You are currently wandering. You're like, they came from this way?
Oh.
And you start walking. And you're looking around to see if you can find anything of interest. Make sure they haven't done any more damage to something else. So you are currently on the hunt.
mhm.
Rest of the party stands before Jarlsman Cole. Do you,
Oh,
what do you
and
say anything to Roshan?
yeah, I wanted to say, currently hunting. There seem to be more than one attack. Do you need me?
Roshan will turn back to the party and say, it sounds like he's fine. He seems to be tracking some of the others. Would you like me to call him back?
I would love
Others.
you to.
And Roshan will use his final 3rd level spell slot to call him back. Hey, bro.
Hold on, no, Abby, you're muted.
Do you want me to just yell so you don't have to use a 3rd level spell slot?
I would prefer you don't yell. I'm just hi. I'm. Please don't yell.
We're all dealing with
I can't-
migraines.
it's, like really, really loud. Like
Yeah,
I can
that's
just get.
not what I would like you to do right now. If that's,
Do you want me to
that's
just?
all right.
Do you want me to just find him?
No. If you have communication with him, like it looks like you do, I would like you to ask him to come back.
This
I have
guy's
a
so
second
sus.
question. I have a second question.
Yes.
Are we in trouble?
He does that smile again.
I want to roll insight.
Welcome to Roll Insight.
Okay.
Can I also?
Sure.
Can I roll inside on Nana?
Sure.
Dirty 20.
Mine was 7.
Okay, I got a 13 on Nana, so I'm relying on what she does for how Fen reacts.
None, if there's a sense of sus, you're not feeling it.
I mean, Nana seems pretty willing to cooperate with the Jarlsman. She kind of glances between Saga and the Jarlsman and kind of waits for his answer to her question, but she seems willing to go with him for right now.
He keeps up that smile. It's like one of those like I'm trying to be comforting smiles.
Like policemen have.
Yeah, it's very much like that. It's just very much somebody who is trying to appear Saga, this is what you pick up on. It's somebody trying to appear like a more comforting influence and not being presented as what it may be, which is when you ask, are we in trouble? You think it's possible. But
You're so
he looks
nice,
to you.
though.
He looks to you. I just need to ask you some questions just so we can figure out what's going on. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think there possibly is a misunderstanding here. We're really just trying not to die like everybody else.
Of course.
so-
No, I see that you were attacked. It's really a pity about your home. My condolences.
For what?
Thank you.
Oh, the home. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
Sorry about that. Nana.
that's all right. That's all right.
But I was on my way here to ask you questions that I have been asked to ask of many people. Could you just very quickly tell me where you were when the event took place? When you were either woken up or knew the event was happening? And for this, I'm just going to ask, will you tell him where you were?
Yes.
Yeah, we were just coming in the house, so that's easy.
Yeah, we were in my
I'm just
house.
asking yes or no.
Yes.
Cool.
I just
I just want to make a statement of intention for this interview. Saga is putting on full pleasantries, and I'm adding I got that magic surge, so I'm very
Yeah.
charismatic at the moment.
Super charismatic.
And I'm just
Okay.
being real nice and obviously so sweet that I could never have done anything like
Yeah,
this.
you mimic this guy's body language, and you're just like, I am also very sweet and comforting.
Yes.
Tordrick, do you tell him that you were at the library?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I moved the robes to show that I'm naked. So
I'm not sure how that confirms librry for me, but I will trust you on the matter.
that's
It's
well,
how he
you know,
sleeps.
he's a little tired from running so much, so he's didn't say the full sentence as he should have, but he
But
tried.
I'm naked.
I was at the library.
Yeah, I'm a library man, you see.
Oh my god!
You all,
Cast
How
heroism
he
on myself.
sleeps. All of us know this.
of course,
Sorry, that was terrible.
he nods. And where were you?
I'm gonna
during
minor
the day?
illusion some pants on Tordrick.
There's just some little like jorts that are now on Tordrick.
Yeah.
You watch as Jarlsman Cole sort of blinks a couple times. And where were you prior? Where were you during the day?
Everyone else, we all went out to the water.
We went to a holy site beside a stream that Tordrick had found.
And then my temple.
I see. And how long would you say you were gone? You guys know you were gone for basically it was afternoon to sundown was basically the setup.
Nearly all of the day afternoon.
I see. All right. Can anyone vouch for that? And you guys told nobody what you were doing.
Well, does Eagle know?
And you didn't tell Eagle. Roshan just sort of left.
Yeah, he was having a bad day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, can
you told-
Roshan say with confidence that Eagle would vouch for us?
Does somebody know of your where you were, about your whereabouts that day? Can somebody confirm it?
I can vouch for them. I know where they were.
You are part of the where they were.
Yes, but I've never told a lie in my life, and that's
is
a well-known fact.
That is true. He is abysmal at lying.
Well, that's
can
good
talk-
to know.
I can talk to my
You
god,
can
maybe.
put down Zone of
Oh,
Truth, can't you?
I
So
know,
that-
I know. There's a mailman. We met a mailman while we were walking, and we saw him, and he gave us this flyer.
That is
And-
true.
Yes, and he crashed his cart, and so we helped him get back up.
That is also true.
I see. Of course. And somebody may be by again to ask questions, but this is just preliminary so that we can make sure we're pointed in the right direction for where we need to be focusing our efforts, if anyone knows anything. So the only person who can confirm is an unknown mailman.
We can give him a
nice citizen.
description of the man.
Yes.
We will keep an eye out for a mailman who is heading away from town hours ago. But
Well,
if that's what it is, that's fine.
oh, don't say it like that.
I only can say it for how it is. But all of you were together, and that's good.
So I'll show them the flyer that you got from the mail truck.
Oh yes, I see the flyer. Yes.
And that was from the mail truck that was on its way to the crossroads from here.
Yes.
And that's
yes.
where we were.
I have a specific question for you, actually.
All right, I have a specific answer for you.
That's
hopefully.
lovely. I appreciate the support. Why were you spying on the Jarl on the night of the feast?
Why was I spying on the Jarl
Yes.
on the night of the feast?
Yes.
I was keeping an eye on everyone on the night of the feast.
So you snuck through the shadows to make sure the Jarl was safe during a private conversation outside?
Absolutely. Actually, I have no choice but to sneak through the shadows, actually. It's kind of a curse that afflicts me, honestly, that when I enter the shadows, people have a hard time seeing me. Sometimes
Well, it seems somebody saw you.
well, Somebody has more abilities than most, then.
Mm. So you went to just make sure the Jarl was okay.
Yes, honestly, to make sure that nothing was amiss. That my pure intention throughout all this has been to make sure that my friends are all right, and by extension, that their community, the community that I've come to know as my own, is all right.
Of course.
My loyalty is to Galanda and to its residents.
I will
And-
give you this information as a loyal man of the West. Do not spy on the Jarl from the shadows again. The Jarl has already forgiven it, but it will not be forgiven twice.
All right, the Jarl can give her own messages to me. I don't need her messengers.
Fen,
Yes, Nana. Yes,
Just
I would accept that information graciously.
I
As
thought
it
I was.
was
I
offered
thought I was accepting
graciously.
it graciously.
well, I also went to the library earlier that day as well. If you want to talk to them.
And Saga's just gonna try to talk over all of this to try to make
Saga
everything
just
okay.
starts talking up aggressively.
Yes.
Saga, you have a pretty good kind of hit on this guy, and you just see
Mhm.
as Fen talks, there's just like the twitch in the corner of the mouth as he just forces that smile to stay up. And then he turns his focus to you because you're talking. Understood. I will have somebody question the librarian, and your friend here says they returned there that night. 2 birds,
Yes.
1 stone. I actually have a question for you as well.
Don't throw
Yes.
stones at birds. Birds are nice.
Oh.
Excuse me, ma'am. My question for you is,
Turn a phrase.
you were seen talking to a Tomnus the other night, possibly one of the last people to see him alive, and it was reported that he seemed nervous speaking to you.
Oh, he was having a bad day, I think. He seemed very
Mm.
sad, I think.
Of course.
He was standing out in front of a fire, and he looked cold. So I went up to him and I said, "Hello, how are you doing today?" And we talked for a little bit, and we were talking about what he's planning on doing and everything. And he said he was gonna leave soon, so maybe he was nervous to leave or something.
Mm.
Or and I was asking about, we were talking about his retirement, and I was like, "Are you happy with your retirement?" And he seemed a little bit sad. You know what? It's probably that he was having like slight oh, I won't be able to be a chief anymore kind of things, but also, he's probably looking forward to the vacation time.
Thank you very much. Incredibly helpful.
Yes.
Now, is there any information you can provide that you think may be useful to this investigation? I will also give you the information that as things progress throughout the night, we would definitely appreciate, as somebody who has interacted in this case, points to the large fire with the event itself, that you stick around. I'm sure somebody would love to speak more once the sun is up and the fires have died down. Is there anything you would like to tell me?
Toldrick, there was the idol that we found in the woods. That matched those.
On,
he's
no, he's
like-
on.
It's like, oh, that's incriminating. Let me leave.
He's like, oh no,
I-
just books it. Tordrek, you would know that the thing you took would probably be at the library, because it would be with your stuff.
Which would
Yeah.
also
that's-
corroborate where he was.
Yeah, that's where
The
he
mark-
showed
the
the
mark-
library. That's where my stuff is. It's there.
The mark that was on the Gothy. We found those marks in the woods upon our journeys earlier. We thought nothing of them. But we did take one back, and I think Toldrick would be able to tell you the whereabouts of that one.
There was one that was set on the floor of my house when we returned here on the Jarl's orders. That was when we were attacked.
There was a tree. We were walking around, and I really like temples and gods and stuff. So since we were going to my temple and walking around in the forest, we saw one of them, and there was another one, and they were hanging from the trees. And then there was a big tree that had it like painted on it. And so we looked at that tree and we were like, wow. And I looked around and I didn't see any temples. So we left. And we went
Did
to
one
the
of
other
us
one.
mention that to some of the Jarlsmen earlier at the
Roshan
initial?
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jarlsman Cole looks over the group. He nods while people talk. Thank you very much for the information that you have to give. It has been an incredibly long night. I do not wish to keep you up much longer. If you are able to get any rest.
Looks at the house.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere that we might be able to take shelter that's close to here that will be sufficient for your purposes for finding us for questioning?
As long as you stay in town, I believe you are acquainted with Hertha. If that place is available, or if you're going to the inn, there are rooms available, I can only believe. Setting
really
up of
nice-
a tent, whatever is best for you.
There's a really nice bush beside the bakery. I'll be over there if you need me.
There is another bit of information that I would like to share, and this seems similar to the doing of a man we met in Hoigercliff. His name was Bosch, and he was able to wrangle corrupted beasts. We eventually captured him alive and brought him back to the town's leadership, and they punished him as they saw fit. But I'm starting to think that this may not have happened if we hadn't captured him alive.
We shouldn't have left them to the town's mercy. We should have delivered the Jarl justice ourselves, honestly, because it appears that what evil he wrought has followed us here.
This is
I wouldn't call it the Jarl's, it would be what you decide to do fit. And hopefully
I'm
most
certain the Jarl would prefer this hadn't have happened.
Of course, and that's why I'm asking you these questions, and I'm incredibly appreciative.
It's pretty gross, but Bosch had an arm that was off of him, and the other guy, Tom, this had that too.
I see. I will relay this information to the Jarl, and hopefully we can get it handled. In the meantime, I advise sticking together for safety. You seem to all be able to handle yourself. Hopefully your friend will find his way back to you and is still in one piece. If not, find a Jarlsman. They will be able to assist you. How about, just because I may not know where you hide during the night, if you are, curled up in a bush, I can't promise I can find it. How about we meet at noon at the Hartsville Inn? And if I have any more questions, I will ask them. If you have any questions, I will answer them myself. And hopefully we can prevent something like this in the future.
Can I get a read on whether or not he thinks we're guilty?
Sure. I'll give you advantage on an insight check because you've been following this guy pretty easily.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye out. Okay.
And I would like to bid him goodbye and give him bardic inspiration on his way.
Okay. And
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
all right. So the thing is, Saga,
Yes.
I gotta be honest, you all sound a little sketch. It's just how it
Yeah.
is from an outside perspective. You were gone for most of the day. Nobody besides some randos that they can never find will know this. You all were aware of an area that had the runes in it. Like, you're just like kind of picking apart the things you guys have said to him. You know about Bosch. You seem to be very well informed of what's going on. Do you think he thinks you're guilty? No. He doesn't think you did this. But you think he thinks something is up with just the group in general.
Mhm.
He does not think you guys beset the town with monsters.
But we've all been very honest in our conversation
Well-
with him. Like,
Yeah. He just understands that we are very we're very sus because we've got all these crazy things that we've done.
Mhm.
So it's
yeah,
like,
but we
you
haven't
can't just
been.
ignore
We
that.
have not been untruthful with him.
Well, yeah, you can be truthful but still do this crazy shit that we've
Yeah.
done.
Even if
Yeah.
all of what you said is true, which it is, it's still suspicious.
Yeah.
Everything
we
you said
should
is
have
a little
absolutely
suspicious.
told somebody where we were going yesterday, and we didn't. So
And that's what you get from him is that he doesn't think you did this, but he thinks there's something more to it.
Okay.
And
Thank-
he nods.
Thank you, Cole. Your Earlsman.
Of course. Vera, did anyone call? Vera shakes her head. Do you want to do a lap and then head towards the wood? And he nods. I will see you at the Hartsville Inn tomorrow afternoon. I may not have any more questions, but just to be sure. Thank you again for your cooperation. And he nods and like backs up and sort of gets in tandem step with Vera. And they make their way off, leaving all of you to stand next to this bonfire full of terrible corpses and the remains of Nana's house. And that is where we are going to stop for tonight because I've kept you here so incredibly long. Thank you all so much for sticking around with me late into the evening for me. We really appreciate it. We love getting to tell you guys a story and doing some combat. Okay-ly. Okay-ishly.
Rick Conley.
hooray.
I was gonna say that went well. I think everything went perfectly well.
Honestly,
it
it
ended
went-
well. It ended all right.
Yeah, it was
It
a
is
little dicey
all
there for a minute.
fine. Who needs a house when you're going to leave town eventually? Not Nana. So thank you guys. We really appreciate it. Love having you here. Here at the Dice Cult, we have some other shows. We do some other things. Frank, can you tell me about Tuesdays?
We play Tuesday nights, some Tuesdays at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern. Yeah, they're in a heap of trouble. The crew started helping save the planet, and that's pissing off some people that don't necessarily want the planet to survive. So it should be a lot of fun tomorrow night.
Hell yeah. If you're interested in that, bring a snack, bring a drink. Have a fun Tuesday afternoon, evening. I'm like, oh God. If you want to keep up with us and the things we have posted and all of the one-shots and mini-series, we have a nice Monster of the Week series that you can watch over on youtube.com/The Dice Cult. If you want to catch up with any of our past work, future work to be determined, you can catch up there. If you want to keep up with us in the sense of social media, we are at Backs of Gods on Instagram and Twitter. A lot of images over on Instagram, NPCs, character art, maps, the whole shebang. Some beautiful stuff made by Abby. So you come over, take a look at that. Follow us on Twitter if you want to keep up with what we're doing, where we're doing it, blah, blah, blah. And then on Saturday nights, a little bit of a change of pace. We have Vampire the Masquerade and The Last Remaining Light. Hey, did somebody possibly do the most terrible, horrible vampire sin? Maybe somebody did, but that's not important because everything's fine. They're surviving and their enemies move ever closer because they burn everything down in their wake, and it's really an easy trail to follow sometimes. You do what you do to yourself, you know? Definitely no terrible vampire cannibalism. All is well. So if you're interested in Vampire the Masquerade and The Last Remaining Light, we go live every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys again. We are here always, same time, same place, every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Woo! We appreciate having you here, and we will see you guys next week. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for joining us, cultists.